Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coop.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be on it.
All right, here's what's going on in the Nest. Oh my goodness, we are ready to go. We're about an hour away from Canada and Qatar at the World Cup in Vancouver. Jay Milne has got me to do it. He's got me to go to a theme party. We have a themed watch party here. So if you can't see on YouTube, well, I mean, it might need explanation even if we are on YouTube. I have the Canada sort of cowboy hat. It's a red hat with Canadian flags around the... Is this the... No, this is the brim. What is this? Isn't this the brim? Or is this...
That's the brim.
This is the brim here? What's this?
This is the brim.
Oh, so it's around the brim.
It's around the hat.
It's around the hat.
Yes.
Okay. And you have... What is yours called? A bucket hat?
This is a bucket hat.
It looks like something you could vomit in if necessary.
Well, we'll see how the game goes.
We'll see how the game goes. We'll see how... The other game just ended. Switzerland, Bosnia-Herzegovina... combining for 5 goals from the 74th minute onward. It was 0-0. Switzerland wins at 4-1. So good for them in the group and good for them with the goal differential and the goals scored.
It's hard to believe.
It comes down to a tiebreaker. But if Canada can win today, then it'd be Canada and Switzerland for first place in the group when they play next week. But first, Canada has to win today. So, and I also have the oven mitt of glory. This is a...
What?
So this oven mitt, it's red on the grabbing side.
Are you kidding me?
But the other side, it has Canadian flags and hearts. So I should probably take the old tagger off, eh? I'm going to return it after the show.
See how the game goes.
If they lose, this oven mitt sucks. It's cursed. Oh, Coop's tried to zoom in on it. So it has a question mark, celebrate Canada, 1867. We stand on guard for thee, the true north, strong and free, all over the onion mitt. So this is the official oven mitt of Canada's World Cup run.
Nice.
I proclaim that right now.
Okay, I accept your proclamation.
All right, we're ready to go. Coob, I'm sorry you're left out. Where are you going? Why are you approaching me? Like, I get... Okay, what, you want the oven mitt?
Yes, please. Can I?
Okay, well, okay, if you touch it and Qatar wins...
Oh!
Okay, Coop, like everything...
Well, hang on. We got to start getting a little stitious here because what if now that I think Coop has... Well, I don't know if we can hand it back.
No, well, I want to have it for the show.
Okay, if Qatar goes up 1-0, that mitt's going back to Coop. But keep it for now.
Do you need to ground it?
No, I don't want to touch it. This is the mitt of destiny.
Yes, the mitt of Indiana Jones.
What
and
is
the
up
mitt
with
of
Edmonton
Destiny.
Sports Talk and mitts?
You missed Friday's show. We did Indiana Jones movie titles based on the city of Edmonton. We got some good ones. Max had a good one though.
What was it?
Indiana Jones and the Decade of Darkness. That was. Were you away for that too, Coop? Was that?
Yeah,
me?
I wasn't
That was
here.
Benny and I. Yeah, that was a full sub-in show almost. All right.
You're getting called Sharita Twain. I'm getting called GG Cool J.
Sharita Twain. Who
GG.
started this?
Apparently, I'm the LL Cool GG.
Let's go, girls.
Yeah, that's good. So anyway, we're ready to go. We're in. We have themes going. I don't know if I can wear the mitt for the whole show because I use my hands and I got to click things. But the mitt is here.
The mitt's here.
The mitt's ready to go.
Let's keep it on display.
Davies is he's in the lineup, right? But he's not starting.
Correct.
Kyle Lawrence.
He's available.
Kyle Laird's going to start after scoring last game. Ali Ahmed is in as well. Quite a scene in Vancouver. We got to play it. We have a Wannock's video. When did he send this? About an hour ago?
Yeah,
An hour
just
and a
at the
half?
start of, about halfway through, I guess, EST afternoons. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So throw that up. I know Hernan and Gager played it, but we got to play it. This is video taken by our coup, Matthew Ubleruk, in Vancouver, getting ready for the game. they singing?
The Saints go marching in.
What does that have to do with Canada?
I have
Or do
no
they
idea.
just sing fun songs to sing along
think they
to?
just sing
It's just all about
sing-alongs.
the camaraderie and the gathering.
Noise.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like I said, I've been saying this week, I'm so happy for Awanik. Another buddy of mine, Jamie Umbaugh, who works for the Oilers website. He does a lot of the writing and web work and stuff like that. He's a huge soccer fan. And I saw some posts from him this afternoon. I was like, dude, are you at the game? He's like, yeah, I'm going. I was like, I'm so happy for you. Like, I actually am. Like, when you were happy for me that I was seeing Leopard for the 14th time.
Yes.
I was doing that for the 14th time. Like, these are seeing World Cup matches in Canada for our buddies for the first time. And
Correct.
maybe the first ever Canadian win at the World Cup. We got the first point last week, maybe the first win today. So it is pretty fun. Of course, we have huge news from the National Hockey League that does affect your Edmonton Oilers. The NHL saying this morning in a very brief statement, the league has completed its review of Mike Babcock's tenure in Columbus and of certain alleged conduct associated therewith. Our investigation has concluded that even in a light least favorable to Mr. Babcock, there is no current basis to restrict his employment in the league. In other words, go ahead and coach who you want, Mike, if they want to hire you. So I would expect that the Edmonton Oilers will have a news conference next week where they will announce Mike Babcock as their head coach. Of course, a lot of reaction to this. You can discuss that. You can talk about Canada. We're going to watch the game along with you. We do have a special guest coming up at 3:30. Ross Ongaro is going to be on the show. Probably a lot of people listening know that name. As a younger guy, was a high-level player, made appearances for Team Canada, went on to become a coach, well entrenched in the Edmonton soccer community. During my brief tenure as the Edmonton Drillers media relations person, about 26 years ago, he was the coach of the team. He's going to hop on at the bottom of the hour, just get us ready for the match, some key things to talk about, how he feels about seeing all this going on and all that fun stuff. And then, 4 o'clock, we're going to watch the game. Like, we'll obviously talk. We're not just going to sit here and stare. We'll weave in your text, your comments. We'll still talk Babcock stuff, anything else going on in the world of sports. But a lot of it will be us watching along Canada and Qatar and hopefully seeing something historic.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you about your media relations career, albeit short, with the Edmonton Drillers.
Sure.
What was, that wasn't big cell phone times, was it?
No.
So,
not at all.
Was this like carrier pigeons sending messages back and forth?
There was email.
There was
email and websites. Yeah, this was like from November of 1999 to March of 2000.
So you would handle media requests for the Edmonton Drillers?
Yeah, and I wrote the press releases, and I helped keep stats during the games and helped organize stuff. Like, we hosted the All-Star game, so that was a lot of work.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It was a long time ago.
Because they played out of Rexall, right?
Yeah, and the office was 108th Street, 102nd Avenue. Yeah. Wojtek Wojcicki was the owner. Yeah, I had him on Inside Sports a few years ago, and we reflected on some things.
What was the falling out? Like, what happened to the Drillers?
They folded.
Funding?
They didn't have a lot
profitable?
of money. Yeah. Well, we were all very busy. Like, I often look back on it and say, probably everybody was doing about 1.5 jobs.
Right.
Yeah. Like, it was tough. Wojtek did put a lot in to try to make it work. Just didn't. I heard stories about, after, because they finished that season. I think they started the next season, few games, and then one day it was like, well, can't pay anybody. So you either work for free or everybody leaves and we're done. So I guess people chose not to. I'm simplifying it, but anyway.
Right. So how does it feel to be a part of a dress-up party?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm glad I didn't have to do a lot. I mean, this is pretty much the most work I'd be willing to put into it. Now, there is some Canadiana on my T-shirt.
That's right.
I said I was going to do yesterday. I'm wearing my Wolverine shirt, who is a Canadian superhero. So hopefully somebody has a heroic performance today.
I wore one of 2 red shirts that I have. I've discovered I don't have many red shirts.
I have burgundy, but I don't have like a true kind of Canada red type of shirt.
Yeah, I wore my my commander shoes.
Okay, close enough, I guess.
Burgundy-ish,
yeah.
Close-ish.
Yeah. All right, here's how you can get in touch. 780-218-9999 is how you can text us. That is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Of course, at Tap 25 at River Cree Resort Casino, it's 50% off the entire menu. 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m., rivercrewresort.com. You can email Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com, Jay at edmontonsportstalk.com. We love getting your limericks. Limericks today about the nation of Qatar. That's your suggested theme. It can be anything else, but that's our suggested theme. Work in facts about Qatar. Try to rhyme with Qatar, creative rhymes, whatever you want to do. Limericks about Qatar. If you're tuning in on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, those are excellent audio streaming apps. Thank you for using them and supporting them. And you can support Edmonton Sports Talk by making us a favorite, making us a preset. Tell other people where they can find our station and about all the great coverage and all the fun stuff that we do. And, of course, we're also on YouTube. Subscribe to Edmonton Sports Talk if you have not done so already. And also, while you are watching this show, click that thumbs up. Give us a like.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
All right, we try to get to at least 100 thumbs every show. Let's get in there and click right away today. Let's have 100 thumbs by the start of the Canada match. Put in that positive energy.
Yes.
Then at 4 o'clock, you don't have to worry about clicking. You're with us. You're focusing on the match and you're acting with us. And you don't have to be like, oh, what didn't I do? I'm so caught up in the match. Give us the thumbs up. Let's get to a quick 100 today. Put out any positive vibes that we can for the Canadian team as they're set to take on Qatar. We're going to give away, in the next segment of the show, we'll give away 4 tickets to the Elks home opener. Now, these were donated by a listener?
Yes, they were. Mac has graciously gifted these tickets to us to give away. 4 tickets. Now, we all know the weather's not looking great for Saturday, which is unfortunate, but these tickets are under shelter. They're under the overhang, so these will be a premium come game day.
Okay, so we'll have a fun trivia question for that. We're still going to do all our regular segments. We're going to have words of the day. We're going to have buying or selling. We'll just be doing it all in the context of following Canada Qatar. We will get your thoughts on Mike Babcock, and we'll talk about this as well, as he has been cleared by the National Hockey League to once again coach. Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm getting a. Okay, we have something. We have something here from. Yeah. This is from Group G in Thorsby.
Oh,
so it's actually a lot. We're going to go live. Somebody's been awarded a penalty kick here, so let's go to that right now. Hunan Salas striding to the penalty spot. The man who shines in the afternoon, who once ran with the Elks, will now brave the tension of a one-on-one with the keeper. Salas, greatness personified! Hunan Salas smokes a dart inside the right post. Truly, Chilean as a cucumber. Manager Evan Dom flashes a smile. His star pupil shines once more. All right, that was a live look into Group G in Thorsby.
Wow.
As Hernan Salas has scored on a penalty kick.
Smoked a dart inside the right corner. Wow. Breaking news. Wow, I'm sure glad we get these daily calls. First time we've had a penalty.
Yeah, first time we've had a penalty kick. Well, good for Hernan. Confident, obviously a confident strike.
Confident man.
He is a confident man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, a lot going on. Let's get a further update here from the world of sports. It's the afternoon headlines presented by 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today. This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Canada ready to take on Qatar at the Footy Festival. Davies might play. You know, my favorite Davies was on the Beachcombers. Pizza Hut is being sold for $2.7 billion. Hey, Jason Milne, is that a pepperoni supreme in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Big Shot Babs gets the green light to coach. The locals are so horny for this guy, you'd think he was one of the Charlie Angels. I can't turn off my Farrah faucet. I'm Chet Palmer.
Who's Davies on the
Jackson
Beachcombers?
Davies, famous Canadian actor, best known for playing Constable John Constable on the Beachcombers.
Constable
Born
John
in
Constable.
Wetaskiwin in 1950.
Really?
I did not, when I was giggling to myself, I was like, I wonder who is going to get this reference. I didn't think you would get it. I'm guessing less than 1% of the audience got it. But those who did were like, did Chet just drop in Jackson Davies from the Beachcombers?
Very good
Constable
reference.
John Constable?
Was it was really Constable John
That was the
Constable?
character's name, yeah. I just double checked it.
Wow. Is he still alive?
Yeah, says he's 76 years of age. I don't know what he's doing. I remember he was on an X-Files episode in the 90s.
You know what we should do?
Says he now lives in Vancouver, has appeared in over 160 stage shows. Yeah, we should do a show from his house.
No, we should get him on the show.
Sorry.
Constable John Constable. Okay, can you just put this to bed? Is my shirt red or not?
No, it is not red. It is more. It's closer to pink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let Canada
Well,
down.
you did as much as you could.
Yeah, okay. Well, see you later, guys.
I know you did as much as you could. Like Claire Hanna on TV, she's wearing red. Like, well, Jay's left. I mean, really, if he thought that was red, then that's not our problem.
Yeah, I could see a bit of
It's light
dots.
red.
No,
Sure.
that shirt is not red.
This is not
You
pink.
you wore the
The
closest thing yes, it is. It's pink.
The closer you look at it, though, like I could see the fabric and the texture. There are pieces of red, at least from my eyes. I don't know.
But the
if I'm
overarching
colorblind or-
appearance of the shirt is a pink shirt.
No, if I passed you on the street, I'd think that's pink. I can't say anything. I'm not wearing any red.
Pat Keddy's in the nasty chat. I didn't want to say anything this morning on the Hangout, but it's not red.
Fine.
But I mean, it doesn't. You wore the closest thing.
Whatever.
You wore the closest thing
Whatever.
you have to red. Plus, we got hats, so we're fine.
Let's get on. Let's move on.
We're fine.
Yeah, sure. Everybody's fine.
Oh, Jackson Davies was in Freddy Got Fingered. I didn't know that.
What a name for a movie.
Well,
I'm
that's the
sorry,
Tom
I've let
Brady
everybody
movie.
down.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
You didn't let anybody
apparently
down.
I have.
You wore the closest thing you had, and we got hats that are obviously red. G-Man 97 put a limerick in the nasty chat. I think this one works. A soccer squad hailing from Qatar thought Canada's defense was bizarre. They took a big swing, didn't score a thing, and went home saying, well, darn, eh? Darn, eh? How does that rhyme with Qatar and bizarre? What
Well,
am I
darn.
missing?
Eh?
Darn, eh? Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. It's pretty good. Yeah. I like that. I like how he did it, though. I like how he did it. That was pretty good. All right, yeah, you can post in the nasty chat there on YouTube. Ross Ongaro at 3:30. Let's get to our off-topic topic. It's presented by William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout at 780-454-4536.
Well, since we're hosting a watch party here on the Reid Wilkins Show with all of you, as I'll be watching in my pink shirt, but we're going to have fun. But as you all know, we've all been to watch parties. There's always the one person that rubs you the wrong way for actions they've taken during the watch party. So that's the off-topic topic. Who or what is the most annoying person at a watch party?
Well, the guy who says he's wearing the team colors when he clearly isn't.
Oh,
Well, I mean, you walked right into it. Like, this was not planned, by the way, everybody. Like,
I'm out. Leave it again. No. Okay, that's not annoying, though. I tried.
no, you're not annoying. If you know what would be annoying? If somebody was like, okay, well, let's use the Oilers or Elks as an example.
Sure.
Right? If somebody showed up in like an obvious knockoff or incorrect Oilers or Elks jersey and was like, hey, guys, I made sure I got the proper jersey for the game. And everybody's like, that's not even the right color scheme, buddy.
Right.
Like,
That's
that
an
would be
annoying thing.
I just thought of that.
Like
That
if
would be-
I was to have shown up in my Ireland soccer jersey
Yeah, and
today,
you were like, hey, I'm
It's
ready
soccer.
to go.
It's
yeah.
soccer.
Yeah, it's soccer. Yeah.
That's annoying. The person, for me, that is most annoying is the person that wants to have and carry on a conversation. Like about something, maybe not serious, but like, yeah, my kids played on this team, and
find the other person who's not interested.
I'm trying to watch this.
Yeah, go find the other group of people that aren't that into it.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, or nothing. Just sit and watch. That's why generally I don't go to watch parties.
That's a good.
I just want to watch. Mine would be like the person who tries to act knowledgeable but just proves their lack of knowledge. You know,
ooh, tough look.
Who would just like yell out like, "That's offside! Come on!" Where it's like clearly not offside. Like they heard a bunch of people yell for offside 10 minutes earlier when it actually was really close, and then they're like, "Okay, if I yell out offside, I'll look knowledgeable, right?"
That's a good one.
That could be kind of annoying. I will say this: a lot of people might say that the question asker. I don't find that annoying if the person times it well and actually wants to learn about the game.
Give me an example.
Well, okay, so offside in soccer, like, so you're watching with somebody like, hey, why are they yelling for offside there?
Right.
Okay, well, there has to be two players between the ball and the net, usually the goalie and somebody else. That player got in behind the offensive player. Okay, thanks. I didn't know what offside was.
Yeah.
You know, they do it when there's a break in the action or
time and place.
Hydration break. I actually don't mind that as long as it's not constant, you know.
Coob, you had one?
Yeah, the kind of person, if you're sitting in more of a chill area, it's not a huge screen, whatever. You're just at somebody's house.
Mm-hmm.
The person who gets up every 5 minutes and chooses to walk in front of the TV, past the TV, you miss a point. Now, most people are pretty good and pick the times. There's hydration breaks for a reason.
Well,
they got
we might have to take hydration breaks on the show.
Exactly.
I brought
Every
some
20
water
minutes.
with me, but thankfully. Jasmine has a good one. Bad breath at a watch party.
That just sounds like
that could be in any situation, but sure, that'd be annoying. A Teef in the nasty chat says, everyone, if you need a place to watch the game, I'm at BP's Edmonton Tower. No one here. Come over and I will sign autographs and take pictures. All right. PSA done.
Should we go now?
Well, we got to work.
Oh, sorry.
we got to work. So the off-topic topic for William Huff, the most annoying person at a watch party. We got the Coupe coming up. We got Ross Ongaro coming up to tee up the game. We're going to watch the game with everybody at 4 o'clock. Jay's play of the day is before 4 o'clock too. Here's my good friend Zachary Kubish.
The NHL has wrapped up their investigation into Mike Babcock's time with the Blue Jackets in 2023. The NHL said, quote, even in a light least favorable to Mr. Babcock, there is no current basis to restrict his employment in the league. Elsewhere, 28-year-old Anaheim forward Troy Terry underwent surgery June 9th to repair a hip injury. He's expected to miss 5 to 6 months, including the first month of the regular season for 2026-27. On the pitch, Canada-Qatar matchup, 4 o'clock start. Alphonso Davies available for Canada. He hasn't played since early May due to a hamstring injury. Also on tap, we'll have Mexico and South Korea facing off at 7 o'clock. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's match tomorrow against Haiti. He's been battling a calf issue. Over to the majors. 2 games are live. End of the 8th. Rangers trailing by 7 to the Twins, and it's the Orioles down 3-0 to the Mariners midway through the 5th. For the Riverhawks, they're in action on the road, looking to avoid a 4th straight loss against the Apple Sox. First pitch scheduled for 7:35. Tune into the game on any of EST's audio streams. This sports update is brought to you by the Ranch Golf Club. The Ranch Golf Club delivers premier conditions, top-notch service, and unmatched value every round. It's why they're Alberta's top choice for corporate golf events. Visit theranchgolf.com to find out more with Reid Wilkins, Jay Milne following the break here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
Two guys and a goalie.
We've all talked about how we think this decision is in our minds. Don't think it's a great decision, but it looks like it's going to be done. We have to move past this and start looking at how is Mike Babcock going to get these guys over the hurdle, implementing how they function.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in-store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Celebrating the 40th anniversary of its groundbreaking release, Strange Animal. River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present a very special evening with Gowan, live, playing his chart-topping classics from this iconic 80s album and more. Gowan's Strange Animal 40th Anniversary Tour, July 2nd, in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. You finished work early? Happy hour. You finished work because you accidentally hit reply all to the entire company? Big happy hour. Your boss said great job. Happy hour. Your boss said per my last email. Ugh. Emergency happy hour. You finally closed the big deal. Happy hour. With a huge selection of ice cold drinks and great food, the Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for whatever just happened at work. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Okay, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. Portions of this hour presented by Commonwealth Stadium. Get your tickets now for the Edmonton Elks home opener on June 20th. That's this Saturday against Montreal, kicking off the season on the new field at Commonwealth. Go to goelks.com for tickets and learn more about game day celebrations at Commonwealth Stadium. Now, you can also win 4 tickets to the home opener right now. I'm going to ask a trivia question here. These are 4 tickets from Max.
Let me just get the fella's name. Mac.
My apologies. From Mac. 4 tickets to the Elks home opener under the overhang.
They are.
So maybe a little drier if there is rain on Saturday. That'd be pretty good. So we'll get a bunch of right answers and you'll spin it in a few minutes because we do have a guest coming up here right away. So the trivia question is, and the only way you can qualify to win is by texting the answer to 780-218-9999, the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Don't put it in the nasty chat. Don't email it. You got to text it in. Because we were talking a lot about this week about the Owls' current quarterback, Davis Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Which Montreal Alouettes quarterback was the CFL's most outstanding player in 1954? Show of hands. Who was around for that season? No. But we got a lot of CFL historians, so I think we'll get several right answers, and then you'll randomize it on your special thing there. All
yes.
Right. Perfect. Coob, let me know when you got our guest, okay? In a couple minutes, right away, you're getting them. Perfect. 30 minutes until kickoff. Canada and Qatar. We're going to be watching it with you here on Edmonton Sports Talk, this is really, this is fun. You know, Jay, at this point in my career, I don't get to do a lot of different things. A lot of it is like, well, I have done that before, you know,
right.
or I have done something like that. This is going to be different. Watching a Canadian World Cup game live in the afternoon while hosting a talk show. This is going to be
fun.
New for me. New for you as well?
Oh, yes, very much so.
This is going to be incredible. We're going to go to our Voices of the Game segment presented by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. We're more than just plywood. We offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. With a huge selection of hardwoods and knowledgeable staff, we're here for all your DIY needs. Windsor Plywood Leduc, the experts you need to know. Pleased to catch up with this gentleman. As I mentioned earlier, during my brief tenure doing media relations for the Edmonton Drillers indoor team about 26 years ago, he was the coach of the team, a fixture in the Edmonton soccer community, a former national team player as well. Ross Ongaro is checking in. Ross, it's Reid and Jay. How are you doing?
Hey, good, Reid. Good, Jay. Excellent day.
Yeah, huge day. I mean, look, we know Canada's been in the World Cup before, but these circumstances are different. Like I read just a portion of your resume, but I mean, you've been around soccer and Canadian soccer your whole life. What does it mean to you to see these games being played in Canada?
Well, you can't say how excited I am to be witnessing it, to be a part of it, to go back in history in the early 80s and think about what it was like and where we are now, the level of our players now that are playing on the national team. Definitely during the national anthem raises a lot of goosebumps.
Well, let's flash back there because you were on the U20 team, which for people who don't know, that's kind of the equivalent of the World Junior team in hockey. I mean, you had you played in qualifying matches, you know, Olympic stuff and all that kind of stuff. Like, how do you compare the national team program from when you were in it as to now what these players are experiencing?
Well, back in the day, to make the national team coming from Alberta was a very difficult process. They would have identification camps and you would be allowed to go out there. But when I made the U20 national team, there was one player from Alberta, that was me. There was nobody from Saskatchewan, nobody from Manitoba. There was only one player, Alexis Gaspard, from Quebec. The rest of the team was from BC and Ontario, Toronto. So in order to make the team, you needed to be a little bit different. And it was a difficult time. But now we have the high performance centers in both Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto, where the MLS teams have academies. Our top players migrate there, and either players coming out of those three programs or any other foreign country where they've elected to go and, you know, improve their skills is where our players are coming from. So it's an exciting time.
All right. I mean, like I said, my first relationship with you, however brief it was, but we did cross paths for a while. You were coaching the Drillers. You know a lot about coaching. What do you think of Jesse Marsh now, who's been the coach for a while for Team Canada?
Yeah, well, he's been a while for the team. The team's responding. They're definitely a quality team. There's no reason why we don't have expectations of playing with anybody. And I think that's the biggest attribute I can give our team now is they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. They know they can play. They're not scared to play anyone else. It's not like you're going into a game hoping for a draw, just survive. Let's just look good and do the best we can. We're expected to win. And that's an attitude that these players have shown. And that's what I love about them. They don't take any guff from anybody. It doesn't matter who they are playing. They expect to be treated as equals, and they are equals.
Ross Ongaro joining us here for the Voices of the Game for Windsor Plywood Leduc. Ross, I wanted to ask you, I mean, Canada made the World Cup in 1986. Then there was this large gap until 2022 where they didn't get out of the group stage. Now they're in again in 2026. What have you seen in terms of growth for Canada soccer, for Canada to now be on the world stage?
Yeah, so if you think back, that 86 team, I remember very clearly because it was made up of almost all of our youth U20 team. And at the time, nobody was receiving a penny to play. And at that time, I was playing in the States, and I couldn't leave my professional job to go and play for the national team because financially I was married, I had a child, and I couldn't leave and not get paid. And that's when it all changed, because at that World Cup, the players made a stand, and they were now rewarded for playing, and it continued from there. But then you think about the cycle of who developed those players that were, in the 86 World Cup, and how did they develop? They came out of the North American Soccer League. They came out of the the U20s national team at that time. And there was a certain system of developing players in the whole world, and as well as in Canada. But then we seemed to think that our job was done and we didn't need to advance like the rest of the world. And I'm not sure if it was because of the funds that were implemented into the programs, but there was definitely no North American Soccer League in Canada. The whole league died. The MLS started. There was very little organized high-level soccer for Canadian players to play. The only place for them were to go to the NCAA or to go to Europe. And now we're back trying to reinvent it and develop players. We have the Canadian Professional Soccer League for some of our young players to develop, but the MLS is definitely there for some of our top players. But I think the U.S. and Canada know that to be competitive, your players need to be playing in a higher level if you want to qualify and if you want to make an impression on the world.
Well, yeah, and I've just following it. I mean, you hear the club teams mentioned. I mean, there's guys playing in England, Scotland, obviously some in MLS. So that's pretty good to see. Just two more for you, Ross. I know you're busy and you're getting ready to watch the match yourself. I got to ask you about Alphonso Davies. We don't know if he'll appear today, but just sort of watching his trajectory. Obviously, he has some roots in Edmonton.
Yeah, well, he started off playing in the community league here in Edmonton on the north side. Then he came to us at Inter, and then he played with the Strikers. But at a very young age, everybody knew there was something special. And as soon as he went to Vancouver, it took him maybe 6 months to prove to the world that he can play as a starter in the MLS. And to go from MLS to Bayern Munich, the boy has no limits to his boundaries. So is he a Canadian player? 100%. He's a Canadian player and developed in Canada, and he's making us all proud. So we wish him to take care of his injury, but we'd love to see him if he's 100% healthy.
All right. About 22 minutes from the start of the game, Ross, Switzerland got a big win earlier today after the first couple matches in this group were both ties. What's a key or two for Canada today? And as you know, in this part of the world, we have some really knowledgeable soccer people tuning in, maybe some who don't watch as many matches. So maybe more for them, a thing or two that they should be looking for today.
Yeah, I haven't listened to any of the pregame talk, but for me as a coach, Canada needs to be very aggressive, very confident. Yeah, we can say we need to be patient, but we don't. We need to be very aggressive, high press, put them under unbelievable amounts of pressure, and we need our big boys to step up and put the ball in the net. And if we're good enough, we will do it. I say it's a 3-0 game today for us.
Oh, awesome. Well, we'd love to see that. We're going to be watching it live here with everybody else, so we love that. Hey, Ross, it's great to talk to you. Let's keep in touch or find time for coffee, or I can come give you a tour of our studio here, because I always love
I'd love to have
talking when you do check in. So enjoy the match. Appreciate your insight and your reflections on Canadian soccer. We'll talk to you soon, sir.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, and you can have coffee with me anytime. 4:00, my house.
We'll have to bring the show to your house. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
There we go. Ross Ongaro checking in on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Well, today the audio Hotline, of course, presented by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team, fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. Really good interview. I mean, talking about how he financially couldn't go play in the World Cup. Like the athletes, and unfortunately, Canada's kind of infamous for this. If you look in the back, not doing a great job supporting some of its athletes.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, now clearly better with this team, and you were like pumping your fist. Do not sit back. Go get it.
Get it.
Yeah.
And the fact that he topped it off with the prediction of 3-0.
That'd be awesome.
Well, guess what this EST Screw It, Let's Do It parlay suggests?
Is it exactly 3-0?
Correct score, 3-0 Canada.
One Joaquin Gage made that as a part of the 3-leg parlay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Ross is great. I mean, you could just, we didn't have a ton of time. He's going to watch, but you could tell he's lived and breathed soccer.
Maybe we can check in with him as
we
got
to keep in touch with him. Yeah, maybe we can bring him in.
I mean, that's a world-class soccer mind. It really is.
Yes.
It's somebody who's grew up coaching. Yeah, Alphonso Davies, right? I
mean, you knew him when he was younger.
Coached him when he was younger. I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch with him and try to get him on the show. Okay, we got a winner, or we're doing a winner. Where are you at? Is that what you wanted me to do here?
Yeah, I've got a list of them. We can go to break and then we'll announce.
Oh, you want to do it? Sure. Okay. Oil Understood coming up. The Oilers have made a signing today. It's a goaltender. It's a guy who's already in the system. Most of you already know who it is. We'll touch on that. Talk about the Babcock stuff, and of course, a lot of Canada Qatar following it along today. The match starts at the top of the hour. Here's the coup.
24-year-old netminer Connor Ongaro has inked a one-year extension with the Oilers worth $850,000 in 13 games. Ongaro went 9-2-2 with an .923 save percentage as a member of the Condors last season. Elsewhere, the NHL has closed their investigation into allegations. Mike Babcock faces the head coach of the Blue Jackets back in 2023. The league determined that the 63-year-old coach is eligible to return behind an NHL bench. On the pitch, Canada-Qatar matchup, 4 o'clock, Alphonso Davies available for Canada. He hasn't played since early May due to a hamstring injury. Later on, South Korea meets Mexico at 7, each country picking up a win in their opening match. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's contest tomorrow against Haiti. He's battling a calf issue. And in baseball right now, 1 game's live, top of the 7th. Baltimore trailing Seattle 3-0. Later on, we'll see the Mets and Phillies match up at 4:40. The Yankees also take on the White Sox. While on the road, the Riverhawks hope to avoid their 4th straight loss to the Apple Sox. First pitch scheduled for 7:35. Tune into the game on any of EST's audio streams. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Edmonton is expecting some changes this offseason, and I'm talking about your flooring. Paramount Flooring brings over 30 years of trusted service and expert installation. No permission is needed to speak with them. Visit their showroom, open 7 days a week, or online at paramountflooring.ca. Stay tuned to the Reid Wilkins Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk. We return after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
The Oil Stream.
And I love this conversation. I mean, I want people on both sides of this. And this is what we say. Edmonton Sports Talk is the voice for all of the fans out there. I mean, the more I listen to you guys talk about the issue, the more ridiculous you sound. Is Babcock a predator or just a hard ass who went too far? You also said in there a hard ass who went too far. You said it. And I would think you can probably say went too far multiple times.
Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hi, I'm Alistair Johnston with Canada Soccer. My dad's the biggest influence in my life. He was the one that passed down the passion for soccer to me. He is the biggest influence in my career.
To all inspiring dads, happy Father's Day. Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Canada Soccer.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Celebrating the 40th anniversary of its groundbreaking release, Strange Animal. River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present a very special evening with Gowan, live, playing his chart-topping classics from this iconic 80s album and more. Gowan's Strange Animal 40th Anniversary Tour, July 2nd, in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Somewhere, someone is sitting on a patio that is literally part of the parking lot. They're hot, uncomfortable, and bored. Do not be that person. The Canadian Brewhouse has a rooftop, real turf, misters, fire tables, patio games, big screens, and zero reason to be bored. This summer, your standards are higher than a parking lot, and you know it. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
All right, counting down to the match, about 13 minutes away. Canada, Qatar in Vancouver. Switzerland won the game against Bosnia-Herzegovina 4-1 earlier today. So at the moment, they sit atop Group B. Who is getting the 4 tickets to the Elks home opener, courtesy of Mac, the listener?
Brent P.
Brent P. was one of, how many winners did we get? Probably a dozen?
Brent P. is no longer the winner.
He can't go?
He can't go.
He can't go. Are you going to respin right now? I can give the answer.
You can. I'll respin right now.
Which Montreal quarterback was the CFL's most outstanding player in 1954? Sam Echeverry was the answer. Going back. Coob, you heard of Sam Echeverry?
Not Echeverry much, no.
Oh, now you have.
Oh,
you little scamp.
Rusty Shackelford.
All right. Can he go?
You go?
Let's hope so. Why not go? That's good. All right. So, yeah, that was a cool ticket giveaway there. Thanks to Mac because Mac can't go, so he donated the tickets.
Yeah,
to
very
EST.
nice. Thank you,
He
Mac.
was like, give them away. So we did. Let's give you the oil understood for GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. All right. So we do actually have Oilers news today, not just Babcock speculation and discussion, which we've been doing for a couple weeks. The Oilers signing goalie Connor Unger to a 1-year contract. It's a 2-way contract worth $850,000. Of course, last season he was in the ECHL and also with the Oilers affiliate in Bakersfield. Did pretty well in Bakersfield. I mean, we were talking about his performance a bit last year with the Condors. He wound up going 9-2-2 with a .923 save percentage. He was in the WHL with several teams, spent a season at Brock University. That's U Sports. Last season, he was in the ECHL with 3 teams, Fort Wayne, Greensboro, and Orlando. Wound up with the Oilers affiliate in Bakersfield. So certainly, he's 24 years of age. He's good to have in the minors. Is he going to play in the NHL someday? I don't know. But you need goaltenders in your system, and sometimes goaltenders, as we know, could blossom at a more advanced age. So why not have him around and see what he can do?
It's never a bad thing to have an up-and-coming goaltender in the system.
And even if he's an up and staying where he is, or even if he's improving but stays where he is type of goaltender,
right?
That's also fine.
For now. He's only 24.
I'm not trying to downplay him, but you need goalies.
So
right?
you need goalies.
Yeah.
And the first question that popped in my head is, how soon is he part of a trade package out of Edmonton?
Well, hopefully not.
Well, I know, but it just seems like, look, we've got a
We
prospect
actually have
over
a
here.
half decent guy that can at least hold down minutes in the AHL.
We better move on from him.
I think this signing, I would think this was a bit of a no-brainer to hang on to him. I think it would work for both sides. So Connor Unger remaining with the Oilers organization.
I just want to add something that this is totally unrelated, but I just saw Bronco Nick in the nasty chat. I forgot to mention it on the Hangout this morning. You remember when Pat Ketty was on with us and we did a break live on air?
Oh, yeah,
remember
the cards. Yeah.
All the hockey cards are here now. So if you won, or if you know, we took random names for people that got hockey cards, they're all here. They're at the front desk. So I know Bronco Nick, you were asking for them. They are all here and labeled for those that got them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Those that know, no.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. The NHL has cleared Mike Babcock to coach in the National Hockey League, which means he will likely next week be formally announced as the new coach of the Edmonton Oilers. Highly unlikely we'd see something tomorrow. I know I'm not the only Edmonton media person to report that. So I would expect a news conference next week, which I would guess would feature Mike Babcock and Stan Bowman, and then we would go for there. Bowman would have to round out his staff, and they'd have to deal with all the questions about his reputation and why are you hiring him, and what do you say to the fans who don't want this person as the coach. That would all be dealt with down the road, and then off and running.
Can I ask something? You brought up that there will be a press conference, most likely.
Yes.
And I've seen comments here and there that said, he won't get asked the hard questions. He won't get asked Bowman or Mike Babcock won't get asked the hard questions. Is that, I don't think that's true. I think there'll be a lot of questions asked because this is the first time any of the media have seen Stan Bowman since the season-ending press conference. And there's been a lot more than just the signing of Mike Babcock.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Because you're going to be there. You're our guy.
I don't know. I'm so immune to that. I get that all the time. Or Reid, you don't ask hard questions. Or Reid, you're afraid of the Oilers. Like it's a load of shit. I'm sick of hearing about it. The people who say that usually just want to hate media people and want to accuse them of doing everything wrong. Mm-hmm. I explain this all the time. There's a respectful way to ask questions that still get to the meat of the issue. I think a lot of times fans who are angry, just want media people to go in there and insult them. Well, that's not going to do anybody any good. Sure. You're not going to get answers generally, or you might get a brief one. You might get a Tortorella, or you might get a Keith Pelly. But I'd sooner ask a challenging yet relevant question that's going to give me the answer. And what's one word sports fans want to use? Well, you got to hold these people accountable. Okay, well, what have we been talking about? Stan Bowman explained why Chris Knobloch is not the coach of the team. I refer to that all the time. That's me holding Stan Bowman accountable. He said they didn't have a foundation. Okay, so you better hire a coach that can. I see a foundation in the first few games of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sooner get actual answers as opposed to just going in there and attacking these people. And again, I always find it funny. Like, oh, well, Reid, you won't go after these guys because you're afraid of the Oilers. No, actually, if I went in there and acted like a mouthy little jerk in a professional setting, I wouldn't have to answer to the Oilers. I would have to answer to Dustin Nielsen and Matthew Owanek.
Right.
Because they would come back and say, that's not how we conduct ourselves at EST. It's your job to go in there and ask a question or two with all the other media and get a clip that we can all use on our shows to discuss. And you went in there and acted like a little twerp and got a dismissive answer because you didn't ask an intelligent question. Now, I'm telling you how it works. The people who've already decided what the news conference is going to be like, I'm not going to get through to them.
Right.
I'm not going to. They're not listening in interest. They're not interested in listening to my logic and my professional approach to it. They're just not interested in it. So whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
now, do you?
I get like seriously. We got probably 4 days until there's a news conference. Send me your questions.
Sure.
Send me your tough questions. I give out my email all the time. Reid at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Send it in. Say, hey, Reid, I know you've been doing this 26 years, but here's how you ask a question. Give me the feedback. If it's really that good, I'll use it.
Do you think this is a chance or an opportunity for Mike Babcock to show his cards, to get off on the right foot in Edmonton, and maybe a bit of admission that, yes, he understands what his past has, I guess, blemishes on it. He's had time to think this through.
But that's changed. Who knows? What's he going to say?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But do you not think that would... I mean, that's the biggest issue with this hire, is who is Mike Babcock? What kind of coach is he? I mean, yes, he's a hockey coach, but there's other issues that come with that.
Yeah.
Do they still come with that? Has that changed?
Rip City Step says it's not the reporter's job to become the story. Dan in all caps says, why are you taking it personally? That's not even what just asked you. Dan, there's a Taylor Swift song called You Need to Calm Down. I'm not taking anything personally. I'm explaining my personal approach to the job. If you'd like me to guess what Rob Tychkowski thinks, I don't think that would be appropriate because I'm not in his head.
That's true.
I personally do the job of asking questions, and that's the angle for... But again, Dan doesn't want to hear that. He just wants to get mad at me about everything, which is fine.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for relating my personal experience and insight. My goodness. Like, does Dan go to a car dealership and ask the salesperson about the car and then get mad at them when they tells them the specs of the car? He must.
Well, he must. And you can ask questions whether you'll get answers or not. Who knows?
That's the thing. I mean, you hope that. I mean, I don't know what. Like, I would guess they're not going to go into anything in too much detail, but we'll see. But it'll be an interesting time in oil country, won't it?
Well, it certainly gives us something to talk about.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's going to be great the day of the news conference.
What are we now, 3 minutes away?
Match is almost match time. This is incredible. Let's do, we better do Jay's Play of the Day.
Sure.
Right? Oh, yeah, we almost forgot the theme music.
It's Jay, it's Play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's Play of the Day. It's Jay's Play of the Day.
Presented by Play Alberta. When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. You have to be 18 and older to play, and if you gamble, use your game sense.
All right, if you do want to get in on some Canada soccer plays, you've got 2 minutes. There are plenty up there. Well, there's some that are already down, but there's still a couple that are available. Jay's Play of the Day, however, will come to a close tonight at 5:30. It's a CFL 6-point teaser. So I took every CFL game and I teased it 6 points the way I think it should be teased. Hamilton plus 5.5. They're currently favorites, but Hamilton plus 5.5, Toronto plus 5.5, Edmonton plus 10.5, and Saskatchewan plus 4.5. That has been boosted nicely to plus 246.
You bundled that all together.
I bundled it all together. So these are heavy favorites with an extra boost or extra spread on. Well, not heavy favorites, but I've teased these plays. Okay, that's when you take a spread. Currently, Edmonton, Montreal is, I think, 4.5 or 3.5. I teased that to plus 10.5 in favor of the Elks. So the Elks can lose by 10, and that would still go towards a winning ticket. So Jay's play of the day, CFL 6-point teaser, Hamilton plus 5.5, Toronto 5.5, Edmonton 10.5, and Saskatchewan 4.5 boosted to 246. And Reid, always remember to use your game sense.
All right. It is match time. They're starting in less than a minute. Here we go. If you've not yet given us a thumbs up on YouTube, please do so. We're less than 40 thumbs away from 100. Let's get there as quickly as possible. Put out the positive energy for Team Canada. We will watch with you when we get back.
The Lock
We
Shop.
as broadcasters as well can get into this and say the we's and us, and this is Canada because we're Canadian.
Well, 100%. I am not really of the Big J journo background. I don't mind fully putting my fandom on the table. All the guys that say, well, you know, when you become a journalist, you cease being a fan. I think that is all BS.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems, but did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Looking for a delicious meal without the hassle? Head to Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park, your home of the game day meal. From handcrafted fresh pasta with rich homemade sauces to ready-to-heat family meals, Pasta Pantry brings authentic Italian flavor straight to your table. For over 30 years, Pasta Pantry has served hot, delicious comfort food made right in our kitchen. We do it fast so you can slow down. Visit Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park today and taste the difference fresh makes. Pasta Pantry, real food, real fast, real good.
Worksite ready, Western tough. Lamley's Workwear is calling all tradespeople, oil and gas crews, construction workers, farmers, and hard-working Canadians. Built for the job with quality craftsmanship, job site protection, and cowboy-worthy durability. Trusted brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed for performance and all-day comfort on the toughest sites. No matter the season, Lamley's has the workwear you need. Shop the full range now at lamleys.com/work.
LAMMLES. Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
There's one game that kicks off summer. Elks football is back, and the best way to experience the home opener is being there when it happens. For every catch, every tackle, every touchdown, hear the roar of the crowd that's been waiting for this moment. Elks, Alouettes at Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium, June 20th. Presented by James H. Brown, Alberta Injury Lawyers. Lock in your tickets for the home opener now before they're gone at goelks.com/tickets. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Live World Cup action. Canada, Qatar underway. 0-0 in the third minute of action. Each team picked up a 1-1 draw in their opener in the tournament. 7 o'clock, it's Mexico battling South Korea. And for tomorrow's game, Neymar is out for Brazil against Haiti, with Neymar battling a calf issue. Back in oil country, 24-year-old goaltender Connor Ongaro has inked a one-year extension with the Oilers worth $850,000 in 13 games. Ongaro went 9-2-2 with a .923 save percentage as a member of the AHL Condors last season. Elsewhere, the NHL has closed their investigation regarding the allegations Mike Babcock faced as head coach of the Blue Jackets in 2023. They determined that the 63-year-old is eligible to return behind an NHL bench. The lone game in the majors sees Seattle up 3-0 on Baltimore, top of the 8th inning. We also see the Mets in action against the Phillies, while the Yankees and White Sox go out at first pitch for that one just after 5 on the road. The Riverhawks hope to avoid their 4th straight loss against the Apple Sox. Tune in just after 7:30. Catch the game on any of EST's audio streams. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The Canada Watchalong starts now on the Reid Wilkins Show.
Dun, da, da, da.
Okay, we're into the 5th minute. Canada, Qatar, 0-0. We will be watching along with you this afternoon. The game in Vancouver. Canada wearing black kits today. Qatar in white. And the crowd looks great. A lot of people in red. Awanak sent Jay another video. So he's behind one of the nets, sort of. Is he behind the Qatar net?
Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
Okay, we're not sure. But he's obviously very excited. He gives a picture like people clapping along and getting excited, stuff like that.
Now, a Canada player was on a run there.
Yes.
And got tackled in the box. Was deemed not to be a penalty. So and I don't think we saw a replay of that.
No.
Did we?
No, I think, he just kind of, I think the refs just kind of said play on. Canada got the ball anyway. Well, you popped out quickly. Qatar had a kind of semi-dangerous rush, like in the first minute as well. So we're watching along with you. Canada has a little bit of pressure here, has been able to break through. But, well, what did Ross Ongaro say?
Be aggressive.
It's a 3-0 win. Be aggressive. Canada looking aggressive so far. Portions of this hour presented by your Edmonton Elks. They need to be aggressive this Saturday against the Montreal Alouettes. That's a 2:00 game at Commonwealth Stadium. Go to goelks.com/tickets to grab tickets for that game or for any other game coming up this season. You can also look into suites, premium tickets, group tickets, ticket packages, birthday packages, all that fun stuff. So the Elks back home, 1-0 record for the first time since 2019. And of course, our coverage is Saturday starting at 1:00, the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show with Jason Milne and Matthew Awanak, who's already going to be back from Vancouver tomorrow. Is he on the Hangout tomorrow? Yeah. So he'll have a bunch of stories from Vancouver and hopefully a win, which is pretty good. Corner kick for Canada, headed away. And then you guys will have the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold post-game show at the conclusion of the game. There's a one-timer volley, and it's stopped. Jonathan David with the kick. Now, we got to say to people, we are usually a few seconds behind going off the nasty chat on the text. If for some reason our stream is ahead of you, we apologize if we tell you something you haven't quite seen, but maybe a lot of you are just listening with us. Like some of you at work maybe aren't able to have it on or anything like that. So look, I'm not going to say spoiler alert every time. Jay and I are just going to be reacting along with a lot of you. So it's really cool to see the stadium.
Yes.
I'm going to belabor the point a little bit. Of all the stadiums, which one is the least impressive?
Oh, Toronto by a mile.
By a mile.
And it's not even close.
No. So I know why they wanted to put matches in Toronto. I know Toronto has an MLS team. You know, I know with the Edmonton, you can go back to how the bid was worded, and maybe FIFA didn't want to come to Edmonton because of the hotels and the location of the city compared to other cities in the tournament. I get all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Toronto Stadium compared to other stadiums, certainly compared to, well, they're not calling it BC Place. What are they just calling it? Vancouver Stadium.
Vancouver Stadium, yeah.
I mean, this looks great. Like some of the wide shots, the high angle shots where you see the crowd, it's looked pretty cool.
Well, and it's interesting because even the wrapping that's done on the front of the stands, on the face of the stands, is red as well.
Right.
Where in other stadiums, I've seen it blue. Like I've seen it. Maybe it's a United States thing.
Oh, I see.
That they're blue, but here, I mean, this looks as Canadian can be.
Right. Yeah, into the 9th minute, we're going to watch along with you the entire afternoon. This is awesome to do this. Qatar with a bit of a chance. A guy tried to cut inside, taken down. A yellow? How is that a yellow? I think that's what the Canadians are saying right now. That didn't look... Well, I guess he got his foot right across him. I guess he was kind of beaten.
And he holds his knee.
Cornelius got the yellow? Okay. Which, again, one of the what is it, the third or fourth tiebreaker is the fair play points.
Mm-hmm.
So, if the goal differential and the goals scored was all tied, it could come down to whichever team has the fewest yellow and red cards. So, yeah. So a free kick here for Qatar. You can text us as well. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Don't forget to check out the River Cree mobile app. Free to download. Get exclusive offers and promotions. Get show tickets. Make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants. It's safe, secure, and it's easy to use. RiverCreeResort.com. Free kick for Qatar. That's a harmless one off the Canadian wall. Though I think they're going to get a corner kick out of this. So... we'll see what Qatar... Well, now, Canada's last game, Bosnia-Herzegovina, was it not 10 corner kicks in the first half for Canada and one for Bosnia? And Bosnia got the goal off a corner. So I would guess, Jay, defending corners is something Canada has worked on. So we'll see what they do here against Qatar. What do you think of the bent into the box, easily cleared away by the Canadians? If I'm not saying the player's name, it's because I can't see the numbers, and plus this is not going to be play-by-play. It's a watch-along. What do you think of the black kit?
As usual, I'm not a fan. I just think when you have such prominent colors, even though I don't know what the color red is, when you have such red and white, I don't know why you go away from it. I'm just picking the nit. Forgive me. Don't hate me. Just telling you how I feel.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're going to have a third kit, so you're going to have a white kit, you're going to have a red kit. What else do you do? I guess you could do a combo with some big maple leaf on it, like the old Canada Cup jerseys.
Something
diagonal
like that.
maple leaf.
I know professional sports teams like to mix in the black once in a while into their scheme. Maybe that might happen around here in some time.
Because we wore red against Bosnia, black today, and then I think it's white against Switzerland. I think red and black look really good together. Like I would have liked to see a kit where I guess some guys are wearing. Well, no, they're all wearing black socks, aren't they? Yeah. Like I don't know. Could you done something with a red top and black shorts or striping? So you sort of see both red and black together. Because when you see these up close, they are not solid black.
No,
they're almost like they look like they've been splashed with white paint,
like a
not tie dye, but what's that called? We got a guy down.
Yeah, pulled him right down. I don't understand how you can literally grab and pull someone down, and that's not a yellow card. Like you can accidentally, while going for the ball, hit somebody in the shin. That's a yellow card. You literally pull somebody by their jersey down. That's not.
Right.
One's an accident, one's not.
I guess it depends on where he is on the field, too. But we were watching, we've seen quite a few matches because there's usually something on before our show and then sometimes during our show. Like it can be quite physical. Where they will allow like an extended shoulder grab or some sort of inhibition in terms of marking a player.
That's why it was surprising to see that was a yellow card on that play.
I think maybe because he was beaten, maybe because the Qatar player was by him. It wasn't like a 50-50 or where he sort of slid. I'm guessing like he did kind of get his shin pretty good. Once I saw the replay, I'm like, okay, it was probably harsher than it looked full speed. Into the 13th minute, they haven't put up the possession stats, but I would say Canada has had the ball more. Qatar has had it in Canada's end a couple times and did have that corner kick that we spoke of a couple minutes ago. What, as you've been watching more and more of the tournament here, Jay, like what is there? I don't know, like a style of play or something where you're picking up on where it's like, okay, that's how they're attacking? Or
I can appreciate what they're doing right now, which is where they work it back, but they're slowly moving their whole offense upfield, right? Where they're pressing the opposing team in. They're pinning them in. I get that now. Whereas before, you know, Wilkins,
right?
Iwanek, back to Wilkins. You know, I get the gamesmanship part of that, or wanting to move their defense back and press them in. And it's quite interesting when teams can do that successfully. I mean, Canada at this point, Reid has controlled, or I would say the ball has been in Qatar's half of the pitch for the majority of this game,
for sure,
right?
Yeah, Canada kind of working it here down the right sideline. See, that's a hold right there.
That
like
that should be a yellow card. I mean, he impeded the player who had him beat from going up the line to draw it into the box.
Yeah, no, it's not a yellow. I don't think. Or is he going to give a yellow here? The ref's coming over. He's indicating where he wants the corner to be. Who got taken down? Buchanan. He basically got his hips grabbed from behind because he'd beaten the player down the sideline and was going to go after the ball, and it was almost like a dance move. So now they spray the shaving cream on the ground to indicate where the kick needs to come from and where the defending team can set up their wall.
What style of paint would you call that? Where you just flick it at the paint?
I don't know.
Because that's what the
Spot
jerseys
painting.
are.
Yeah. And you've noticed how they have the game and the date on the chest. So it says Canada versus Qatar. All right. Swung into the box here. Oh, man, that was close, but Canada couldn't get a head on it. Long shot, tried and blocked on a volley attempt, and Qatar keeps it in to avoid the corner. I don't know how long they've been doing that now. It's a few tournaments that they... Is it actually shaving? Oh, that's a corner for Canada.
Gave himself up a corner.
The Qatar defender dribbled himself into a corner, literally, and then all of a sudden found himself with nowhere to go. So Canada will get a corner kick here. I do like how the referee spray. Is it actually shaving cream, or is it some other sort of substance? Somebody will know in the chat.
It's probably not, but it's probably
it's similar something.
Imagine if it came out as the gel version.
All right, another corner kick for Canada. That one not effective at all. Went in very low and was chipped away by Qatar.
Oh, something's about Reid.
Well, we might have something coming up here. Canada still has it. I think that's into the box, and a shot, a save, a rebound. It's in. We got one, baby. We got one. Is it Laren again?
Laren!
Right, the classic rebound. Go to the net, and good things happen.
Wow!
There it is.
Okay, goal on the first 30 minutes,
There
baby.
There we go. That's big. That's big. Have Qatar playing from behind. Canada has come out aggressive. Canada has had the ball in Qatar's end most of the match. So it started with...
I think that was David that put the ball on net off the volley.
Right. It started with quite a poor corner kick. That was chipped back to about 25 yards out. And then was it Johnston that kept it alive? And then it's worked. Yeah, here. So Canada gets it really down low into the box. One shot saved. And then, Laren all over the rebound. And quite frankly, if he hadn't got it, there were two other Canadians who probably would have scored. They were swarming the net to get that in.
Well, the
huge goal.
Reid, I mean, we were talking to Ross Ongaro, right? What did he say?
Go after him.
Go after him early. And they were controlling the pace of play since the start of the game. What led to that goal?
Yeah, you like any goal, but it's early enough where if you score that goal in the 70th minute, you're thinking, okay, now we defend for 20. Now Canada can still think, no.
Well, not after what they saw. They know that.
Goal differential. Switzerland has all the goals in the bank, right?
Goal differential is going to mean something
right away. Canada's has the ball. I mean, Qatar didn't even keep it off the restart from center.
No, they kicked it out of bounds. Reid, what led to that goal? Remember that the Qatar player just ran out of room and sent that to a corner.
That's a good point,
right?
Yeah.
It all started because, this is dangerous again. Another corner.
Okay, we'll see the result of the corner here, and then we're still going to do all our breaks and everything, but we're we're watching along with everybody else. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 thumbs for the Canadian soccer team. We need about, we need 29 thumbs to get there. This is fun doing this with everybody.
This is
Seeing the
awesome.
comments coming in. There are people texting in as well. You can email. Oh, there was a limerick I should get to while we wait for the corner kick. We're setting it up. As I wait for Canada, this came in before the match. As I wait for Canada to play Qatar, hope they play like Eddie V did the guitar.
Nice.
Canada won't score. I know I'm a sore. And playing the villain like Jafar. That's from Bronco Nick. That was before the match. So Canada has obviously scored, which is great.
Very good.
Did it want to extend a video yet? I imagine he's not videoing the whole game.
No.
No, I want him to focus on the game.
Yeah. I'm surprised he sent me anything.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised too. From Mex, another limerick. Let's do it. Canadians getting ready for a game of footy. All signs point to it being a goodie. The fate of the Qataris, they'll be played out like Atari. Why is Jason Milne wearing a coral hoodie?
It's a good question.
Yeah. Hey, Mark Carney's there. And isn't that, what's the head of FIFA's name again?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
He looks like...
I know it used to be Sepp Blatter, but I know it's not him anymore.
You know, he looks like the guy that hunts down the wascally wabbit.
He does.
Elmer Fudd?
He looks like Elmer Fudd.
Does look like him a little
Well, he
bit.
looks like Elmer Fudd as if he's had a midlife crisis and got in shape. He's like, you know what?
Gianni Infantino. That's what it is, yeah.
I don't think this is working for me anymore. Time to get to the gym.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there should be a free kick. No, oh, yeah.
Are we getting another one? Okay, we better break, though. We got the Cube with the sports update. We're going to keep watching with you. Text us 780-218-9999. Post in the nasty chat on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube as well. Here's Zach.
Canada leads 1-0 over Qatar in the 20th minute of action. Kyle Larin with the goal 16 minutes into play. And Alphonso Davies is available for Canada in this one. He hasn't played since early May, out with a hamstring injury. Later on, South Korea meets Mexico at 7. Each country picked up a win in their opening match. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's contest tomorrow against Haiti. He's been battling a calf issue. In oil country, 24-year-old goaltender Connor Unger has signed a 1-year extension with the Oilers worth $850,000. In 13 games, Unger went 9-2-2 with a .923 save percentage, the member of the Condors last year. Elsewhere, the NHL has closed their investigation regarding the allegations. Mike Babcock faces the head coach of the Blue Jackets in 2023. They determined that the 63-year-old coach is eligible to return behind the bench. To the majors, 1 game's live. Baltimore still trailing 3-0 to Seattle, top of the 9th, and warming up. It's the Mets and Phillies about to get underway on the road. The Riverhawks hope to avoid their 4th straight loss to the Apple Sox. Tune into the game just after 7:30. On any of EST's audio streams. This sports update is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. The Elks have their home opener this Saturday against the Alouettes. It's going to be a big one. Lock in your tickets now at goelks.com/tickets. The watch along continues here on the Reid Wilkins Show. Following the break comes Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan is our GS Construction hockey insider. The Golden Goose, which is Connor McDavid, if he's on board with this, the league and the PA has to be very careful. Because if he decides to put up his hand and said, you want to go against something that I want, I'll remember that when you need something from me. So it is kind of a, we'll call it a real muddied water situation here.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Kayaks, bikes, camping gear? Make space for summer fun with Sentinel Storage. Spend more time on adventures with your outdoor gear and less time looking for them. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Got a limerick here that came in from poet laureate William Mikespeare. A country of great renown, Qatar has oil underground. They drew their last name, it won't be the same. Today's the day they go down. He says, let's go Canada!
What were the third, fourth lines? What?
The drew their last game.
Oh, they drew their last game.
But I think it meant to say they drew their last game. It won't be the same. Today's the day they go down.
Well, Canada playing well so far. It's in a commercial. There's a hydration break. Ben Steiner, I follow him. He's a good follow on Twitter, covering the tournament for CBC Sports. He wrote this: massive booze at BC Place for the hydration break. Canada, with all the momentum, this could provide a hiccup for that. Somebody else noted, who was it? Arash Madani. There was a 4-minute injury break followed by a hydration break because right?
Yeah.
Because there was the injury to the, is it Qatari? Is that what you call their Qatarian? I think it's Qatari. Like we're Canadian. I think they're Qatari.
Sure.
I didn't even look that up. All right.
That'll be interesting to see how they come out of this hydration break. Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Canada, I wonder if you could see the possession time. I could probably look it up.
Let me see. Bunch of comments on X about people booing the hydration break. I wonder if Iwanek booed it. Probably did.
Oh, he would have booed it.
He would have booed it. Hey, I want to remind you about the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. The next generation of NHL stars coming back to Alberta this summer. Tickets now on sale for the 2026 Hlinka Gretzky Cup in Edmonton. Visit hlinkagretzkycup.ca. Click on tickets to get a seat for a first-hand look at the future of hockey. Did you find like a game flow stat?
Yeah, Canada has had possession, attacking possession for 51% of the game, which I find odd. 61%. Sorry, Reid.
Is this on FIFA, the FIFA site? Or do you have another one?
FIFA.com.
Okay. Table. Oh, no, that's the standings. I don't... you'll have to show me where you're getting it. It's not under live blog, is it? Oh, stats. There's stats. Oh, I see. They got... Yeah. 51% Canada, 10% in contest, 39% Qatar for possession. Canada, long shot, partially. Another chance!
Oh,
They got another one! They got another one! They got another one!
We needed that one! Let's go!
2-0 Canada in the 29th minute. So the shot from distance was partially blocked. And then I want to see the replay. I think David jumped right on it and just fired away. And the keeper got maybe a hand on it, and it went into the corner of the net. So Canada's up 2-0. This is an awesome start. This is incredible. Third of the way through the match, not even a third of the way. Canada up 2-0. I want to see the replay here just to take everybody through it again. But it has been a match, controlled by Canada. So shot.
Ooh.
Yeah, but he's not in the play. Number 2. Boy, David's having a game. It got blocked and went high up into the air. And as it's coming down, the goalie didn't get a touch on that, I don't think. That's straight in, isn't it? Oh, the Qatari bench is not happy.
He's just disappointed.
Disappointed. Huh. Wow. The live stats update on the FIFA page. Canada in dreamland. David makes it 2-0. Well, this is kind of a dream. I never would have thought this could happen.
Why?
Well, 30 years ago, I'm talking about. Current day, sure. I could. Yeah, this is like... That's awesome.
You keep your hat on. It's good luck.
Bronco Nick says, I think I saw Wannock on TV. I'm not so sure about that. He's not one of the players, Bronco Nick. He's not one of the subs.
And I don't think the cameras
I don't know if the cameras go as high as he does. We'll see.
So Huss and I put together a couple plays. First one was Canada, a goal to be scored in the first 30 minutes. Check.
Oh, got 2. Domination.
Part of the other parlay was Jonathan David to score a goal. So, there's a couple live plays here, Reid. Fantastic.
Well, I mean, this is thrilling. Huge advantage for Canada. Qatar has offered very little in reply. Canada's got another chance.
Oh!
That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Yes, he's pointing to the spot. Darn tootin', that's a penalty. All right, because that was a lob into the box.
If this goal goes in, a goal to be scored in the first 30 minutes, Canada to score 3 or more goals in the match, and to win.
Doesn't have to score, doesn't matter.
Score doesn't matter, but if Canada scores 3 or more goals...
Oh, you know what? Is that bad? He didn't grab his shoulders like I thought. Was that, I think, was that Buchanan that went in? Sorry, I have trouble seeing the numbers.
Yes. Big Buchanan.
He didn't get grabbed as much as I thought he did at full speed.
No, I agree. Now, if there's contact...
Yeah, there was contact, though. I mean, he was bumped with a chance really to get a breakaway.
What's going on? Just get out of there.
Yeah, that's...
Oy.
Are they looking at this?
Aye.
I mean, obviously, we don't have the sound up. Look at Jesse Marsh on the sideline. He's dancing. He's like thrusting his hand.
Using a scratch.
Looks like he was, yeah, look like he was a DJ. I don't think they're looking at it. I think we're going... So who's taking it?
Jonathan David. Wouldn't it be? Isn't he their striker? There he is. I've put the chat away because I don't want to know.
I'm not looking at the chat, everybody. So, now it is a VAR check. Yeah, if you're ahead of us and you're and watching and you're thinking, why are they 20 seconds behind? Sorry, we want to experience this like everybody else. If we're slightly ahead of you, again, we apologize for that as well. But we're trying to all watch together. They've taken the penalty away. You could tell by Eustachio's reaction there.
I don't know that they have.
Oh, maybe they haven't.
They've a red card.
Given a red. So does that not mean? Oh, they've called it outside the penalty area. That's wrong.
But how is that a red card, Reid?
Well, probably like we saw in the last game.
He's gone.
So it's got to be a penalty kick, doesn't it? Well, but they're saying outside the penalty area. But wasn't it inside the penalty?
Can they VAR that?
I don't know.
Man, this is exciting.
You never thought you'd be this into it, eh?
Never.
Okay, I hope they show another replay because I thought the foul. I thought it.
Ooh.
So they're saying the first touch they're saying that he fouled him basically 6 inches outside the penalty area. Like when you see that replay from the sideline view.
And how is that a red card?
I guess because it would have been a breakaway. I guess because it would have been a breakaway if he doesn't touch him.
But did he really? I don't know.
I think it's because it was such a clear scoring opportunity, Jay.
Les Sweet says in defense of Jay's shirt, BC refs should be handing out salmon cards instead of reds. I agree.
Because I think it's not just the severity of the contact, it's the type of chance that it denies, right?
Yeah, and I really don't know that deserved to be called anything, Reid. Play on. Is that the term they say? Play on.
But he was, was it David going in?
No.
Or was it Buchanan? Sorry, Buchanan going in. He was in behind the defense, right? If he's not touched, he controls the ball and has a mini breakaway.
What's this guy
now
doing?
Canada gets a free kick.
What's this guy doing?
The guy's lying down.
He's lying on the ground.
So, right, because the guys in the wall are going to jump, so that way the Canadian kicker can't power it under the wall.
Can you imagine if that's your job? You talk about role players for the Oilers.
You got to lie down behind the wall, hope the ball hits you in the ass. High free kick over the net. Yeah, I think my dear mother just said we're behind, which is fine. I'd sooner be a little behind. I want to be behind than ahead, right?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't, if we're spoiling it for a few people, that's life. I'd hate it if we were like 30 seconds ahead and wrecking it for our thousands of listeners.
Bronco Nick saying that player had 2 yellows. But there was only 1 yellow handed out. Oh, is that 2 yellows?
In a game, you get a red. Oh, maybe that's why. Okay.
But I thought the only yellow handed out was to Canada. Thus far.
Did Qatar get a yellow already? I've already forgotten. I'm too caught up in it.
Well, keep the pedal down, boys.
Trying to look at the...
If I were Qatar, I'd be sending the ball the other way.
Were they kicking back to their own net?
Yeah.
Right, because if you get a second yellow in the tournament, you're not kicked out of that game. Right? Derek Cornelius got a yellow in the 9th minute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a straight red, Nick, unless I'm misunderstanding something or didn't see something. So,
well, down a man nonetheless. I mean, this is a major, major opportunity.
Okay, here's the thing. This is on the FIFA website. So his name is Hammam Ahmed, has been sent off for a foul on Tajon Buchanan. A penalty was initially awarded, but after video review it was deemed the challenge was just outside the box. The VAR rules, it was a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, however, and Qatar are down to 10 men.
Okay. So that's like,
after review, he gets red. So it was a clear denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. So that's why he's sent off. It wasn't his second yellow in the game.
No.
But Canada has just had the ball. Quite frankly, ever since we got the first goal, we're dominating just even more. Like, if we get 3.5, that'd be glorious. Wannock must be losing his mind.
He must be losing his mind. Maybe he will call us at halftime if he's in a good mood.
Just yelling into the phone. Did you guys see the score? Did you guys see the score?
Are you watching this?
Yeah, we got Williams down low in front. Shoot, kick it. So the ball came in front. Was that David again? He kind of had to reach back and slip, and he barely tapped the ball. And the goaltender was nowhere near there, but there was a defender back. So it was kicked away.
That was who was that?
Yeah, but I couldn't see it. Yeah, but that might have been Buchanan in there reaching for the ball. Yeah. But look at Canada I'm going to call it a forecheck. But as soon as Qatar passes back to a certain part of the field, the Canadian players just go. Like Canada knows exactly what they want to take away. Is this good coaching? From our limited knowledge of soccer, this seems like Canada knows what Qatar wants to do and isn't allowing them to do it.
Well, and this is also a Canada team that just saw a goal advantage of 3 goals by Switzerland, right? So to make things really interesting in that final group game, because that's going to decide who wins the group, right?
Yeah.
It would be nice to go into that even.
Yeah, even if Canada wins 3-0, the goal differential would be even. The goals for would be advantage Switzerland, right?
Here's the
showing the replay. Goes right through the 6-yard box.
Oh,
yeah, Buchanan kind of had to awkwardly dive at it just to get a piece of it. And there was, the way he kicked it was probably as hard as we could have kicked it, but by his standards, it wasn't very hard.
True.
Yeah. 40th minute, 2-0 Canada, and really in control of this game against Qatar. Qatar had a corner kick. They had a bit of a rush in the first minute. They put a shot wide, and then other than that, it's been Canada just
dominating.
A black swarm all over the Qatari and another ball.
Now, is that tipped? Is that going to be a corner now?
Yeah, it looks like Canada's happier. And Jonathan David is all over the place. Like he looks like he's in on every play.
Oh, the
substitution already.
Sultan of Qatar is coming in.
Is that his name?
His name's Sultan.
Oh, jeez. Well, he could be a member of the royal family.
Could be.
Do they have a royal family?
I don't know.
His last name's Albrecht. It's probably Albrake, but
Albrecht's no cast,
Qatar
baby.
needs to put the brake on the Canadian attack. I'm just thrilled. Like I'm watching a Canadian soccer match at the World Cup, and they are dominating the match.
Yes,
and it's in Canada. Here's the corner kick, and Qatar heads it. Well, not out of danger. Canada still has it here. Here's a opportunity. Well, blocked. That's the thing, eh? Like they you can get so many guys back to deny the opportunities. Oh, what's he calling here?
Offside.
Offside. Okay. We're acting all disgusted. The monitor's like 20 feet away from me. I'm like, there's no way the guy on the sidelines in line with the play can see it as well as I can. Jesse Marsh put his suit jacket on.
Right.
Maybe he tore his shirt doing his DJ dance.
Yeah. Waka. I wonder if, here, let me ask you this, Reid. If Canada gets up.
Well, we are.
But let's say they hold on to this or even extend this lead.
Okay.
Do you even bring Jonathan David in? Or sorry, Alphonso Davies in?
No, I still get the sense he's unlikely to play, right? 42nd minute. We better take a break here because Coop's got to do a sports update.
Sure.
He's doing. There is other stuff going on. Other soccer scores. The Blue Jays played earlier today. This is the least I've ever paid attention to the U.S. Open golf. I couldn't tell you a thing about the leaderboard.
True enough.
So I think Coop will have something there. We're back. We're watching along with you. We're having a great time. Canada's up 2-0. Give us a thumbs up in the nasty chat if you haven't already. Here's our sports update.
In the 43rd minute of action, Canada leads Qatar 2-0. Goals from Kyle Larin and Jonathan David. David with the most recent goal in the 29th minute of play. Later on, South Korea meets Mexico at 7, each country picking up a win in their opening match. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's contest tomorrow against Haiti. He's been battling a calf issue. To the NHL, 24-year-old goaltender Connor Ongaro has inked a 1-year extension with the Oilers worth $850,000 in 13 games with the Condors this season. Unger went 9-2-2, posting a .3 save percentage. Elsewhere, the NHL, they've wrapped up their investigation of Mike Babcock, determining that the 63-year-old coach is eligible to return behind an NHL bench and to the majors. The Mets and Phillies are just about to go at it before the Cardinals and Royals matchup. We also see the Yankees taking on the White Sox on the road. It's the Riverhawks looking to avoid their 4th straight loss against the Apple Sox. Tune in just after 7:30. Right here on any of EST's audio streams to catch that game. U.S. Open leaderboard. Wyndham Clark leading 3 under through 10 holes on the day. Sam Stevens tied in second with Preston Stout. Stevens through 18 on the day. And Stout playing 10 holes so far. This sports update is brought to you by Say the Reid Sport Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you've got a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at saythereidsportmed.ca to book an appointment today. The Watchalong continues following the break here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
The EST Hangout.
Which one do you have bigger emotions of? Game 4 comeback or the ultimate clincher?
Oh, Game 4 comeback was...
Yeah?
Yeah,
like when we look back, when you think back on this, it's not the moment, it's not that, it's that.
But you still know it's not done. I didn't cry after Game 4. I wept after Game 5.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Kayaks, bikes, camping gear? Make space for summer fun with Sentinel Storage. Spend more time on adventures with your outdoor gear and less time looking for them. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
What's the matter?
You're funny.
I am a weird man. Well, somebody sent me a message that had music on it. We are into injury time of the first half. So about 4 minutes to go. Canada rarely surrendering possession of the ball. The Qatari players must be wondering, when do we get to participate? 2-0 Canada, doing really, really well. Kyle Larin and Jonathan David with the goals. Canada briefly thought it was going to have a chance at a 3-0 lead as a penalty kick. Oh! It's in! What are they calling? Mike, are they calling it? Jonathan David! It's good for sure because the Qatar, of course. Yeah, this one's good. My goodness. 3-0 Canada.
3-0 Canada, eh, Coob?
Yeah, Gager just
still in the first half
sent a text message to the good old group chat. He picked that for the screw it, let's do it parlay.
And Canada is just controlling the ball and then beating Qatar to the loose balls off the rebounds. So here's
this Buchanan is owning that right side.
Yeah. To
nice
Johnston,
volley.
High cross in, header was stopped, and then David's all over. Was it Laren that took the header? That's a great save by the keeper, and then David and the Qatar defender both compete for the rebound, and it was almost still head high, and they both sort of lifted their legs up going after, and it's chipped in. So it is 3-0 for Canada. My goodness, I might tear up. I mean, I know there's a half left. This is something though.
Well, Mick sums it up quite well. While my Qatar gently weeps.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Man, Reid, this game has been entirely in Qatar's zone.
The score might flatter Qatar. I mean,
holy smokes.
This is
not soccer that, I'm certainly used to seeing. At least, I don't know if I've seen a beat down like this in any game
this is full throttle by Canada. I mean, look, Canada should win. They're higher ranked, but that was a situation against Bosnia. And man,
my gosh.
Johnston with a sharp angle shot saved. But this is...
If they get out of this half down 3-0, they're lucky.
And they're probably exhausted. I mean, playing defense is... more tired than playing offense. But this is just Canada saying we are better than you and we are going to prove it for 90 minutes. We're even going to hydrate better than you during the breaks.
Yeah, they hydrate really well.
I mean, I'm so impressed.
And I mean, Qatar losing a player so early.
Well, they're down a man. But again, that was earned by Canada because if he doesn't commit that foul, it's a breakaway for David, right?
And they're going right again, Reid. They don't that's what I really appreciate about Canada is they waste no time. They get it through and into the offensive zone, bang.
Yeah, it's not a slow build. If they have an opening, they take it. I mean, the best thing about the first half for Qatar is that it's going to end. That'll be about the only positive they can take out of it. Canada still has maybe 30 seconds to try to do something. Stubrock says, best half I've ever seen a Canadian soccer team play in games that matter. Yeah,
that's true.
This is, I mean, I don't think it's, now I know Canada played important qualifying games, a couple of them in Edmonton to get into the 2022 tournament. I know there was the Gold Cup back in 99 or 2000. But this is probably the best half of soccer ever by the Canadian men's team. I mean, I'm actually emotional. Yeah. I didn't know what this would actually be like. I'm already looking forward to the hangout tomorrow and hearing Awani talking about it.
Right.
I mean, I know we got to get through the second half. There's no reason to think Canada's going to lay off the gas. I don't think Jesse Marsh is going to be in there. Okay, guys, defensive shell. I think he's going to say, they can't get the ball from us. Mm-hmm. Let's just play defense that way.
Why wouldn't you?
This is quite joyful.
I think it would be a bad decision to go into some sort of a preventative style.
And I don't think he coaches that way from what we've seen or from what I know. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, we're 45 minutes away from 45 minutes away from the first Canadian win at the World Cup, and obviously it would also be in Canada. Oh, what did I forget to do something? I'm so excited. What are you pointing at? Buying or selling. Well, that'll be my buying or selling, but everybody's going to buy it. Buying or selling for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com, Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate. Yeah, buying or selling. Best We have just lived through the greatest 45 minutes in Canadian men's soccer history. And I'll say men's because the women have done some incredible things, right? I mean, gold medal, huge matches. For the men's team, we just saw it.
It was utter domination.
I like this. I stole this from a texter at Chet a few years ago when the Oilers were starting to turn the corner and become a better team after years of misery. Now we can question where they're heading now. We're living in the good old days. So I just want everybody to appreciate that, because sometimes, we talk about things that aren't going well or this or that. Remember this first half where you watching it along with us. Someday you might say you might have a Coob in your life when you're my age and Jay's age. I'm older than Jay. So you might have a Coob in your life who wasn't born in 2026. And you might say, hey, that was really cool. I want to tell you something, though. I want to tell you something about the first half in Vancouver on June 18th, 2026. You might not even remember who Canada played. It won't matter because they didn't touch the ball. You just witnessed the making of the good old days. Now, who knows what else they're going to do? But that was something. I mean, one of my buddies just texted me. I mean, what else do you say? He just texted me, what a first half.
Yeah, I've got the same text too. What a half.
What a half. Adam says, I'm going to sell the 2000 Gold Cup win was something special. That was. I was actually working for the Drillers when that was going on. That was pretty special. But, man, oh man. And JFNB, is he trying to get us to say something dirty? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
Plus, Canada is going to have an extra man for the entire half. I mean, so... Rip City Step says, I said if Reid wore a Canada-themed hat, it'd be 4-0 Canada. Hernan in the nasty chat. Ha! Where they were all meeting up to watch, or some of our buddies, our colleagues were meeting up to watch?
Yeah, at the cabin. There's Christine Sinclair.
Toronto Fan Festival. They're showing shots from around the country here. A bar in Montreal. Where's this? Is that Toronto? Jack Pool Plaza? No, that's Vancouver.
That's
because the torch thing's in the background.
I love the delayed reaction because the original header was stopped.
Right.
And then...
So the stats are pretty good here.
I still don't understand how Qatar registered 34% of the possession.
Well, I guess it counts when they kick it away and Canada runs it down and chases it.
I guess so.
First half possession, 66% Canada. Shots. Now, in soccer, they count any shot at the net as a shot, right? 15-2 for Canada. That was... I don't know what to say. Like that was like when the World Juniors play Latvia or something. And this is the Men's World Cup. Like, what does the Qatari coach do for adjustments? And he's down a man, right?
Yeah, I don't know, Reid.
If you're Qatar, you got to be thinking somehow get a goal in case we need it for a tiebreaker, right?
Qatar
like lose by they got to be thinking lose by less than Bosnia lost by.
Sure, but for Canada, that's the thing here is that they need to keep pouring it on.
Yeah, and I think they will. I mean, just energy level, execution, passion, it's all on Canada's side. That was beautiful to watch. I loved seeing it. Oh my goodness, why'd the TV go out? Thank goodness it's halftime. Okay, this is a good time for us to take the break then. I'll do it, Coop. I'll get it going again. Luckily, it's halftime. It's just, it might be rebooting. Okay, we're doing the live watch along. If you have not yet given us a thumbs up on YouTube, it came back. We're good. If you have not yet given us a thumbs up on YouTube, please do so. We want to get to at least 100 for Canada Soccer. We are at 88. We need a dozen thumbs. Do not be a pleasure delayer. 5 o'clock break. Coob has an update, and then more as we watch along with Canada and Qatar.
Two guys and a goalie.
We've all talked about how we think this decision is in our minds. Don't think it's a great decision, but it looks like it's going to be done. We have to move past this and start looking at how is Mike Babcock going to get these guys over the hurdle, implementing how they function.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. You finished work early? Happy hour. You finished work because you accidentally hit reply all to the entire company? Big happy hour. Your boss said, great job. Happy hour. Your boss said, per my last email. Ugh, emergency happy hour. You finally closed the big deal. Happy hour. With a huge selection of ice cold drinks and great food, the Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for whatever just happened at work. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
There's one game that kicks off summer. Elks football is back, and the best way to experience the home opener is being there when it happens. For every catch, every tackle, every touchdown, hear the roar of the crowd that's been waiting for this moment. Elks Alouettes at Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium, June 20th. Presented by James H. Brown, Alberta Injury Lawyers. Lock in your tickets for the home opener now before they're gone at goelks.com/tickets. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year.
Celebrating the 40th anniversary of its groundbreaking release, Strange Animal. River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present a very special evening with Gowan, live, playing his chart-topping classics from this iconic 80s album and more. Gowan's Strange Animal 40th Anniversary Tour, July 2nd, in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Hi, I'm Alistair Johnston with Canada Soccer. My dad's the biggest influence in my life. He was the one that passed down the passion for soccer to me. He is the biggest influence in my career.
To all inspiring dads, happy Father's Day. Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Canada Soccer.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. IH Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Halftime, Canada and Qatar. Canadians up 3-0. 2 goals from Jonathan David, 1 from Kyle Laren. And at 7 o'clock, it'll be Mexico and South Korea hitting the pitch. While for tomorrow, Neymar has been ruled out in Brazil's match against Haiti. He's been battling a calf issue. Back in oil country, 24-year-old goaltender Connor Ongaro has inked a 1-year extension with the Oilers worth $850,000. In 13 games, Ongaro went 9-2-2 with a .923 save percentage as a member of the Condors last season. Elsewhere, the NHL's wrapped up their investigation of Mike Babcock's time with Columbus in 2023, determining that the 63-year-old is eligible to return behind an NHL bench. Over to the majors. 2 games are live into the first. 2-1 lead for the Mets over the Phillies. Top of the first, the White Sox and Yankees are runless. For the Riverhawks, they're in action closing out a 4-game set against the Apple Sox. First pitch just after 7:30. You can catch the game on any of EST's audio streams. And over to the U.S. Open. A handful of golfers tied first at 2 under. Sam Stevens through 18. Matt Fitzpatrick, Dustin Johnson, Wyndham Clark, and Preston Stout, along with John Rahm, all at 2 under currently. I'm Zachary Kubich. That was your sports update. The third and final hour of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
All right, hope you're having a great afternoon. We are so thrilled you're here doing the watch along with us for Canada and Qatar. 3-0 Canada leading, just an incredible performance in the first half. Tonight, now I know you're focused on finishing the watching the Canadian game. Could be an interesting scene tonight as well. Mexico in Guadalajara against Korea is at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. So another host team playing today. There may be some interest in that game in Mexico. Just a little bit. I'm just looking ahead here, Jay. Now, I know we got to close this one out. The next Canadian game is against Switzerland, 1 o'clock Mountain Time on Wednesday. So Hernan and Gager get the watch along. Maybe we should just come in with them and all do it together.
Yeah.
Would they let us? Then we got to do our show after.
We could just creepily sit in the background.
Exhausted. Yeah, not say anything. Yeah, you're just going to watch, guys. Don't worry. Just eat popcorn.
Maybe that will encourage Maddie and Dustin to install the wide shot camera.
Oh, in here?
Yeah.
Well, has that been talked about?
Well, I kind of miss it a little bit.
It used to be at the old
we had
place.
one in the other studio, yeah.
It was a different look.
Yeah.
We need, I think, a couple thumbs to get to 100 on YouTube. Let's see how high we can go. I mean, people should be in a thumb-up mood today with Canada doing so well. Let's get over 100 right away. Portions of this hour presented by Lamley's, built for the job, made with quality craftsmanship and designed for job protection with cowboy-worthy durability. Lamley's workwear combines safety with all-day comfort, featuring brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed to withstand tough conditions and deliver performance across every job site. Visit lamleys.com/work to see how Lamleys can make your workday better.
LAMMLES.
Well, Bombito's coming in for Cornelius to start the second half.
That's surprising. I mean, I guess you want to get these guys game time.
Yeah. Is that the only change? I think that's the only change. I was just looking down for a sec. I think that's it. So the second half starting at BC Place, or as it's called for this tournament, Vancouver Stadium. Our own Matthew Wannick is there. He is coming back to work tomorrow. I think he's traveling back shortly after this game. And he'll be back tomorrow, and he's on the hangout tomorrow. I am so looking forward to just hearing him talk about his 30 hours in Vancouver and going to the match. I mean, man, oh man.
Appointment viewing.
Yeah. Yeah, when was the last time I said I'm looking forward to hearing from a Wannick?
I don't think I've heard that.
The mitt, well positioned here. We got the Canada-themed oven mitt.
Keep your grubby hands off
there.
of it,
Yeah,
Coop.
it's good there,
Well, I
Coop.
did touch it. They're up 3-0. I just saying.
Blue Jays won earlier. So Jay and I had that on, and then Jay was like, we better switch over to Switzerland and Bosnia. So the Jays' favorite player scored the winning run in the top of the ninth. Ernie Clement was driven in by Valenzuela, I believe. So that's good. Did you hear the Blue Jays traded Tyler Heineman to the Dodgers for cash considerations?
Right.
Not even for cash. So it's not a player to be named later. It's not future. I guess it's like future cash considerations. Or is it like, here's $1,000. If he plays well, we'll give you another 1,000. Okay.
Yeah, performance related. And right again, Reid, Canada is back to this
just
attack
right
mode.
at it. Yeah, this is just a relentless performance by Canada. Qatar down a man. They got a red. Was it 1-0 when he got sent off? I think it was still 1-0. Or no, it was 2-0 because I said there was a chance to make it 3-8. So this is...
right, yeah, because it would have been that penalty.
So I think that's important perhaps to stress if people are just tuning in and hearing Qatar is down a man. Canada is not in control of this game because Qatar is down a man. I mean, it helps, but before the player was red carded, Canada was all over them. Yeah, and this is just, again, here comes Canada again, working it around, setting it up. So away we go. Mike Babcock has been cleared to coach in the National Hockey League, which means we expect him to be the head coach of the Oilers. I think some people were writing in that a former colleague of mine, Bob Stauffer, was reporting that there might be something on Tuesday. It makes sense. The NHL wrote, the league has completed its review of Mike Babcock's tenure in Columbus and of certain alleged conduct associated therewith. I would have edited that sentence if I were doing this. They also wrote, our investigation has concluded that even in a light least favorable to Mr. Babcock, there is no current basis to restrict his employment in the league. That's the entire statement.
Can you review that?
Okay, so in a light least, so are they saying, like, even if we took all this information and we tried to make it look as worst as we can't justify banning? Is that what they mean? We can't justify banning him?
Least favorable.
Or are they saying that? I think that, to me, that's what they're saying. Like, maybe there's some stuff that isn't great, but if we don't give him the benefit of the doubt, it's still not bad enough to basically kick him out of the league. Is that how you understand that?
Yeah, which is really interesting.
Why? So why word it that way?
Why word it that way?
It's almost like they're trying to cover their butt. Like, hey, we really looked into it, and this, like, he did stuff, but it's not that bad. Trust us.
Well, and there's been time. Time heals all wounds, right?
Well, and that's another thing when this came up, right? Like, are the people involved going to remember stuff? Are they going to want to say everything at this point? I mean, it was almost 3 years ago. Was he traded to the Angels or to the Dodgers or the Angels? Lonnie says it was to the Angels.
Yeah, it was to the Angels.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake, Lonnie. Thanks for correcting me. But I thought the specific wording, Lonnie, was cash considerations.
That's exactly what the Sportsnet article said.
Which to me, though, Lonnie's maybe laughing at me for splitting hairs. To me, that's different than being traded for cash.
Well, cash is cash.
Yeah.
There's a finite amount of it that's included in the deal. Considerations
makes
mean
it sound like,
if this guy sucks ass down here,
you're not gonna lie.
We might only give you a bag of balls.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the team wrong. That's bad on me, though. I had the right state.
Reid, what do you think? Okay, so let's say Mike Babcock is announced as the Oilers head coach next week.
Okay,
who's his staff? Like, what's that look like?
It's our
for
people,
this team.
Oh, here we go. Shoot it. Oh, blocked. Canada's just right and tight, though, again. Is there speculation that Daryl Sutter's going to be an assistant coach? Is that what we're hearing?
I don't know.
Is that what somebody suggested in the chat?
Well, I think Penner's Pancakes earlier.
Somebody who works on a farm being an assistant coach?
Well, no. I think what it was alluded to was that the assistant coach has also been a head coach already in the NHL.
And is doing a farm auction or something.
Well, that could have been Penner's Pancakes thoughts.
Oh,
or I'm not sure if the source said that.
So who could it be? Who has Babcock had before?
Jim Hiller. No, like a head coach.
So like Gallant, Woodcroft? Well, why would Woodcroft leave Gwenville? He's got a good situation. Oh, VAR check for a possible penalty. All right. And no penalty. So Canada's go. I didn't see the play, Jay. VAR check over. All right. So corner kick for, I was just reading the graphic. High corner comes into the penalty spot. Nobody got anything on it. So Qatar's going to try.
They can't even get it out.
Takes the ball right back. This is shocking. Stubrock says DJ Smith. All right. Because DJ Smith was LA, right? He was the interim in LA.
That's right.
Right. Bruce Boudreau. I don't think Bruce is in the mix here, is he?
As an assistant coach?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Who's down? Is this one of our... Oh, this is getting a little bit heated here. A little bit of pushing. Yeah, I just looked down here. So, but we got... There appears to be some legitimate concern here for a Canadian player. Yeah, they're bringing the stretcher out immediately. Marsh is furious. Is he yelling at the Qatar coach? And players are kind of being separated. A lot of mouthing off. Not necessarily pushing, but pulling guys away.
This looks bad.
Yeah, this looks bad. There are like multiple. Well, those are all the subs out on the field.
This looks bad. Who is the player on the ground?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the chat here because we're a little bit behind. Oh man, yeah. Some of the players look legitimately horrified. It's Kone. Oh no. Well, that's going to be tough fallout. Everybody's saying broke his leg, so I didn't see it. I don't want to see the replay. I don't like seeing stuff like that. Well, the Qatar player,
Richie Laria, Canada, number 22, is freaking out, losing his mind on this player
who has a yellow. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to really.
My brother-in-law texts me. He says it's a tib-fib break. Not good.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of glad. We were talking about other stuff.
This is interesting, Reid, and forgive me, but I'm just.
They're not showing the replay.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to show this, right? If it is as bad as everybody's suggesting.
This is upsetting. Like Jesse Marsh he looks like he's going to cry.
So does the player that committed the foul.
Player involved, and they're checking for a red card. So hopefully we're not going to. Guys, I'm sorry. I know it's my job to report on this. I don't need to watch gruesome injuries if I don't have to.
I'm okay, guys. I'll do it for you.
It probably. I guess you could see it live based on the chat. Jay and I were looking. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I would imagine this would get turned into a red card, wouldn't it? Yeah, it has been turned into a red card. So they're not showing the replay. How well could you see it at full speed? I hate to say how well. How clear was it at full speed?
Well, Reid,
you're not watching it on Twitter, are you?
Well, I don't. That stuff doesn't bother me.
So 3-0 Canada. Looks like there could be a lengthy delay here now into the 55th minute. Ishmael Kone down. Speculation, obviously, with our listeners. Broken leg.
They showed a close up of it, Reid, and his leg is not straight.
Okay, below the knee.
Yes.
Okay, and was he kicked by the guy?
I mean, that's it.
Oh, so it's down by the ankle there.
Yeah, like mid leg.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's clearly in shock at that point.
Well, yeah, that's not a great picture. I've seen worse stuff, I guess.
Not good. Not good. Not good. He looked at his leg.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He looked at his leg, Reid, and was immediately in shock.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and you can see a lot of the Canadian players. Like when you see players walking around with their hands clasped behind their head, like, it's kind of like, oh my God. So red card. So Qatar's going to be down another guy, but clearly the story here is Canada losing a player. Yeah, like Bombito's walking around with his head in his hands. Well, this incredible performance by Canada, this is going to put a damper on it to lose a really good player. And I mean, obviously for the tournament, I think we could say that already. But there's a lot of medical personnel. Yeah, okay, so he's on a stretcher. Is that an air cast? Is that what they call that? Looked like he was in. Jesse Marsh kind of went over to tap him on the way out. So you got to get back to playing here.
It was kind of the player from Qatar that came through, swept his leg through quite aggressively on the back. Now, this is important for Canada right now, and I don't know how Jesse Marsh addresses it. But
he looks like he might
look at what they're doing right now, Reid. This is important because now you've got a new reason to play. Okay, you're playing for your flag, you're playing for your country. Now you're playing for Ishmael Kone. Okay? You've got to get back in it. You've got to do that. You're a professional athlete. Your teammate is down. He's out. I mean, it's nice to see him waving. I don't know how this is happening or what kind of painkillers they put him on immediately, but that is not good.
Yeah, he was sitting up and waving as he was going off. So Canada's going to be allowed to make a substitution. I think some of the Canadian players are in tears. So really tough here. But they will play on. I mean, still well over half an hour left into the match because this is going to, there's still the hydration break to come. Plus they're going to add injury time. So Ishmael Kone, an apparent broken leg, out for Canada.
What was that green pipe he was sucking on?
I don't know what that was.
Is that painkiller?
Maybe.
Is that the good stuff?
I don't know.
So yeah, it's important for Canada to keep going. You know, don't rest. Don't let off the gas.
Nope.
You can't control what happened. Nobody can. Get back out there. Put this to bed. Get the win.
Yeah, it's back to the live action now. But Canada 3-0. If you missed it, it's a brace for Jonathan David.
Well, I'm just going to ask this too because Saskatoon Muncher's asking it. And seriously, like how big of a loss do you think this is for Team Canada? Like, okay, it's not one of the sexy names. Okay,
but he's pretty good.
I know he's good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Don't think I'm not acknowledging that. I'm just saying, is this the same as losing a Jonathan David or a Alphonso Davies? Is he that key of a player?
He's a pretty good player. Casino Dealer Jay said he'd be an energy guy. Qatar making a substitution here as well. All right, we better take a break. 20 after 5. 3-0 Canada, 59th minute. Here's the Coop.
Canada's Ishmael Kone needed a stretcher after suffering a leg injury against Qatar. Canada currently leads 3-0 in the 59th minute of action. Jonathan David with a pair of goals. Kyle Larin finding the net once. Later on, South Korea, Mexico meet at 7, each country picking up a win in their opening match. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's contest tomorrow against Haiti with a calf injury. That game goes at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Meanwhile, 24-year-old goaltender Connor Unger has inked a 1-year extension with the Oilers worth $850,000 in 13 games. Unger went 9-2-2 with a .923 save percentage as a member of the Condors last season. In the NHL, they've wrapped up their investigation of Mike Babcock, determining that the 63-year-old coach is eligible for a return behind an NHL bench. Live now in the majors. 2 games underway, end of the second. Mets holding a 2-1 lead on the Phillies in bottom first inning. The White Sox and Yankees are runless. While for the Riverhawks in Wenatchee, they face the Apple Sox for the final game of a 4-game set. 7:35 first pitch scheduled. Tune into the game on any of EST's audio streams. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since '93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. The Reid Wilkins Show rolls on following the break here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
One shopper. Finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket. A deal. One donor. Letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant.
Learning.
Trying.
Building skills.
Building confidence.
Building a future.
One purchase. One donation.
One job. One choice.
Goodwill is
The power of one. The power of one. The power of one.
The power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
The Oil Stream.
I love this conversation. I mean, I want people on both sides of this. And this is what we say. Edmonton Sports Talk is the voice for all of the fans out there. I mean, the more I listen to you guys talk about the issue, the more ridiculous you sound. Is Babcock a predator or just a hard ass who went too far? You also said in there, a hard ass who went too far. You said it. And I would think you can probably say went too far multiple times.
Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
It's the weekend. The sun is out, and everyone, yes, even the kids, are bored. Bring them to the Canadian Brewhouse. Our patios have games to keep the whole family going. Rooftop views, real turf to run around on, and misters for when the summer gets serious. Oh, and we've still got the game on. Always. All day, all weekend, all summer. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know. All right, another one for Canada just as we're coming back from break. Making it 4-0. 64th minute. So the rout continues. Qatar down 2 men. They've had 2 red cards. Ishmael Kone, an apparent broken leg, out for Canada. But Canada getting the goal here. Obviously, the players very emotional. And they hold up Kone's jersey here right after scoring.
That's the sub that came in. That's Nathan Dylan Saliba.
Did he score?
He's the guy that scored.
Okay.
He's the guy that came in. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Reid, that is like... spiritual. That is crazy. That is the guy who came in for the injured player.
What a shot.
Going out and scoring a goal.
So that's off a free kick from just outside the penalty area, and he bends it around the wall, hits the near post.
It went off a Qatar player, too.
And it deflects in. Oh, did that hit somebody on the way through?
It did on the way through, yeah.
Yeah. Great goal. Canada up 4-0.
You want to talk about goosebumps? That's
amazing.
That's a goosebump moment.
Yeah, and this has just been. The injury obviously is going to put a bit of a damper on. Well, not a bit. It will put a damper on things, but performance-wise, this has been near perfection by Canada. I mean, was the last? When did it look like Qatar might even have a rush with the ball?
Let
alone a scoring chance.
That's about the furthest they've got it upfield this half.
They just kick it away to midfield. Now, and again, if you're just tuning in and you hear, well, Qatar's down 2 men, this has been going on the entire match. And it was 2-0 before the first red card, right? 3-0 before the second red card. So certainly it's tough for Qatar, but Canada was controlling this match when both sides were at full strength. So it's been pretty incredible to watch. Our Matthew Iwanek is there, and he'll be back tomorrow on the Hangout at 9 o'clock to tell you more about it. So a really incredible afternoon for Canada. The Qatar goalie is down, holding his left shoulder. I'm not sure if he's going to get looked. Yeah, he's the ref's going up to him and asking what's going on. There might be about 12 minutes of injury time in this game. We'll see. So DJ Smith, I guess, right? He's the likely possible assistant for the Oilers. He was under Babcock in Toronto. That's what we're thinking here.
If it's a former head coach, because he was the head coach of the Kings
and Ottawa,
recently when they relieved Hiller,
but he just was in LA. Yeah,
Reid, Canada has scored more goals in this game than they have in their World Cup history.
Because 0 in 86, 2 in 2022, and 1 was an own goal, and 1 before this game. Yeah, that's amazing. This is a historic game. Looks like the Qatar goalie's gonna stay in. He might be wishing he could wave the white flag at this point.
Yeah, Penner's Pancakes, his brief side note, does sound like it'll be Babcock and DJ Smith announced Tuesday.
And then I wonder what happens to the rest of the staff. Do they keep McFarland? Do they keep Peter Aubry? Do they keep everybody else?
How could you? I mean, honestly.
Well, they
bring
might
in your own guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. You got to bring in your own guys.
Or there might just be like you're so lower down as assistants, it doesn't even matter.
I don't like that.
Babcock show.
No. If you're doing it, go all in. Bring in your own people.
Right.
Well, maybe now that Canada's clearly doing the wave at Vancouver Stadium, maybe that'll put the wave discussion to bed, unless Qatar miraculously comes back and overcomes this 4-0 victory.
Yeah, well, that doesn't seem
likely
at this point. What's the referee calling? What is he doing? They got to redo the corner kick? Or I don't know what's happening here. Well, we don't have the sound, so sometimes we're guessing a little bit with some of the calls. Canada with a corner kick here, 68th minute, and a 4-0 lead.
This is interesting. I do appreciate Looney Len listening and commenting in here in the nasty chat. Oilers have tried, but I thought I wanted someone new, young, and inexperienced coaches might do the trick. So I guess whatever they do now, I got to be okay with, even if I don't like them. You know, how long does it take for, once it's announced, Oilers fans to change their focus? Maybe change their focus to free agency, the draft. You know, what happens to this roster?
Oh, I think it's already happening.
Yeah.
Babcock's going to be the coach. You cannot like it, but once it's a reality, okay, what's he going to do? You know? So, yeah, I think, look, the fans want the team to win. And as much as we're talking about Babcock's behavior and perhaps, arrogance and bullying, I mean, there's unfortunately people that we may not think are that great playing on teams we cheer for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe some in ways we would never even know or be surprised to know, right? Now, Babcock stuff, and I'm not making excuses for Babcock because there's a lot of coaches who've been successful as he has been or more successful who haven't been accused of crossing the lines that he crossed, right? Who haven't been called arrogant to that extent.
Right.
But, I mean, tactically as a hockey coach, I don't doubt him. I do wonder about being out of the league for 7 years. I do wonder about that. You know, like, do you lose your touch? Do you lose your sharpness in game? Are you totally up to date on everything that's happening, even if you've been watching it a lot?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I do. And look, we say this all the time. Once somebody is hired, even if we don't agree with the hiring or the process of the hiring, once he has the job, okay, then we're going to evaluate him. We're not going to redo the same show every day for 3 years while he's the coach, right? But this is a situation in which you can't ignore his history. If there's something with a player, a conflict, how he treats people around the team, well, I mean, he's already got several strikes against him. Like somebody wrote in a couple of days ago and said, I'm all for second chances. Isn't this Babcock's third chance? Yeah, that's a fair argument, right? So you can't ignore everything that's happened in the past. There's going to be a point where maybe we'll shift our focus to other things as to how does he actually coach the team and deploy the players and all that kind of stuff. But I think I don't know if fans are going to constantly. Well, Looney Len says there was a voice to text thing in there that might have changed his message a little bit, but we got the point. Yeah, we got the point. Yeah, I don't know. Like some fans are angry about it. Some fans, or want to talk about it. I know some people are really at the other. I mean, we've had some people just really upset that we've dared even say anything critical about Mike Babcock. But I mean, if we got to tell the full story in his history. But he is kind of coming in a tense situation. I mean, Stan Bowman is going to be asked, why is this your guy given his baggage? I mean, that's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this your guy given his baggage and given how long he's been out of the league. Like we were talking earlier, but I hope somebody asked a tough question. To me, that's just the obvious question. I don't care whether people think it's tough or not, right? Are you... Well, of all the coaches available, why are you hiring somebody with the baggage that Mike has and who's been out of the league for so long? Why is that your guy, Stan? Yeah. Of all the people you could have had, did you not look around? Like, you're that convinced he's that good, you're willing to wait for an investigation into his conduct? That's the question.
I guess, Reid, one thing that it's interesting to me, because once he's named the head coach, this will all, for the most part, disappear. And I guess it's the raw truth about professional sports is that winning changes everything.
Well, that's the object of it, right?
But here's another harsh reality. If there's struggles early from this team, and let's say you get a slight hint that there's mistreatment of anything, of any sort, then this house of cards could fall over very fast.
Well, and that's and I think that's what I would say. Like Joe just put in the nasty chat, I might actually stop going to games if they hire Babcock. Zero remorse. We don't even know the worst of what he did in Columbus. But I think from a lot of the fan base, like, there will not, like you said, there will not be any tolerance or leeway if he doesn't win. Because what the Oilers are saying is, like, yeah, he's done shady stuff. He's been arrogant. He's been abusive. But, man, he knows so much about hockey. So even if the Oilers are 5-5, 10 games into the season, I'm sure we're going to be messages like, oh, well, yeah, he's brilliant. We're 500. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think there's going to be a lot of leeway from the fan base here. Because they could say we could have got a good person, like Knob could have gone 5-5, you know?
Well, I guess the question is this. Is what was wanted and needed for this team by fans, by suggestions from people in this office, is that there needs to be defensive accountability and or just plain old accountability. Will Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl buy into this? Will you see a different version of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl? Because I said it earlier on the Hangout. They're two of the top players in the world. You can't dispute that. They're not perfect. Nobody is. But will those guys lead by example? Will they be forced to? Will they buy in? And that's the question. And I would assume, Reid, given that we've heard that this leadership group has signed off, put the stamp of approval.
Make it 5. We got an own goal, but Canada just ton of pressure, and a Qatar player tried to clear it to the corner and fired it into his own net.
Oh, no.
I think Schaffelberg was the last Canadian to touch it. So he won't get credit for it because they call it own goals in soccer. But the Qatar player here in the 75th minute, he didn't, he plowed it, but just the angle his body was at, he couldn't clear it and he drilled it into his own net.
Unbelievable. Right? Would you say?
Yeah.
5-0.
This is like dreamland. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, a nightmare for Kone, obviously, but the performance and the goals, pretty amazing. So I just look at the replay here, Jay, because I think you had your head down. So Canada just ton of pressure and ball control in the scoring area. Oh, he whiffed on it. So yeah, the ball had beaten the goaltender and the Qatar guy.
I wonder if that was going wide.
Maybe he didn't. No, I think that was going in. Maybe this won't be an own goal. Oh yeah, it will be. Oh, maybe it was going wide, Jay. Yeah, he it bounced up on him, and instead of getting it off his foot, he sort of got it off his shin, and it just flicked up into the net.
This is interesting from Penner's Pancakes, too. What if they're 13-5-2 after 20 games? Curious how people will respond. If there are results, I think people's tunes will change. Oh, they will.
They'll say he knows hockey.
Yep.
I still think they'll be like, it's a good thing he's doing well because I didn't like a lot of the other things about him.
Yeah, it's just there's drama around Mike Babcock. Whether he's doing good, you're still going to have the detractors and the naysayers. But if they're coming out of the gate and they're playing well,
yeah,
that means Mike Babcock's message is getting through.
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah, if they play better. And as we've been talking about this week, there's been a certain amount of finger pointing. Like if you actually go back and carefully think about the comments, there's a lot of finger pointing at Knobloch. Bowman says, we didn't have a foundation. We had a good power play and nothing else. We weren't good enough 5-on-5. We couldn't sustain success. So he's blaming Knobloch for that. Leon says it starts with coaching. And yes, says other things, but he still made that comment. Connor says the Tampa Bay Lightning are perfectly coached. Both of them at the end of the season say we need to be better. We need to make changes, right? So if this is what the GM and the top players want and it works, I mean, look, the fans are going to be happy if they win. It's just, I'm just saying, like, if they start the season mediocre or poorly, it's going to be like, why'd we hire this guy to be a mediocre team?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he's such a genius, we went through all this waiting and this investigation to get a mediocre coach or mediocre results. That's when the fans are going to be mad. All right, let's go to an update with Coob here. Canada up 5-0 on Qatar.
In the 78th minute of play, Canada leads Qatar 5-0 off an own goal from Qatar. And during the second half, Ishmael Kone of Canada needed a stretcher after suffering a leg injury in the contest. On the board, Jonathan David had with a pair of goals, Kyle Larin with a marker there as well. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's match tomorrow against Haiti with a calf injury. That game goes at 6:30. And on tap tonight, one more match to go. South Korea, Mexico hit the pitch at 7 o'clock. In oil country, 24-year-old goaltender Connor Ongaro has inked a one-year extension with the Oilers worth $850,000 in 13 games. Ongaro went 9-2-2 with a .923 save percentage as a member of the Condors last season. And the NHL's wrapped their investigation of Mike Babcock, determining that the 63-year-old veteran is eligible to return behind an NHL bench. And the majors, 3 games underway, bottom third. Mets with a 3-2 lead on the Phillies, while the White Sox have a 1-0 advantage on the Yankees. For the Riverhawks, they're in action against the Apple Sox from Wenatchee. First pitch scheduled for 7:35. Listen to any of the games on EST's audio streams. I'm Zachary Kubich. That was your sports update. The Reid Wilkins Show returns after the break.
EST Afternoons.
In the coming days.
You're putting this on the players?
But because all the reports we're getting from certain people
Yeah,
is that
but you can't do that. Well, we already said the reason why they don't have a choice.
Yeah, no, I know. But what I'm saying is, according to reports, the players are all in on this.
Yeah, I know. I realize that. Can't go, oh, it's your fault. You should have said no. Things go wrong, the players.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Celebrating the 40th anniversary of its groundbreaking release, Strange Animal. River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present a very special evening with Gowan, live playing his chart-topping classics from this iconic 80s album and more. Gowan's Strange Animal 40th Anniversary Tour, July 2nd in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
It is 5:44. It is a party at Vancouver Stadium, or as we call it, BC Place in Vancouver. 5-0 Canada leading Qatar now in the 83rd minute. Great to watch it with you. Rip City, this would be the biggest win for a CONCACAF team in the history of the World Cup. Apparently, Mexico won a game 4-0 in 1970. Thanks for that. Jodes in the Nasty Chat says, if the players are all in, what about all the insiders saying many Oilers are wanting a trade if Babcock is hired? I have not heard that. I think the report from Friedman was that some agents were saying that other players on the Oilers roster weren't thrilled about it and that maybe free agents would be reluctant to come play for Babcock. That's concerning. I haven't heard anything about any actual trade requests from Oilers. Have you?
No.
Or that being reported by anybody reputable?
I heard that it might be difficult in free agency.
Right.
In some instances.
Yeah. So that's a fair concern, but I haven't heard about that there are trade requests out of town by any means. And that's not what Elliott reported. People honking their horns. Did Canada score again? Yes. We're about to find out. We're a few seconds behind a lot of people. Canada. So look, if you've been listening along with us, I know some people are watching along with us. I know some of you probably just able to listen. The ball not only has not been near Canada's net, it has rarely been in Canada's half of the field. Like the camera guy could almost just lock it off on the Qatar penalty area and go have a smoke. I'm not condoning smoking.
Yeah, this has been the most dominating soccer match I've ever watched. Now, granted.
Well, there was a 7-1 game in this tournament, but yeah.
I didn't watch it.
I just saw a little bit of that. Yeah. Yeah, it's been just a shockingly good performance by Canada. Ishmael Kone injured, unfortunately. That's a tough break for Canada because he's likely going to be out for the tournament. Looked like a broken leg. Yeah, they're showing the match momentum. There's like one little blip. Yeah, there's one decent, well, not even decent sized. There's one visible chunk for Qatar and then a blip. Because those other two lines were the red cards, right?
True.
So they looked like Qatari momentum, but they're actually red cards. So Canada, I guess on the tiebreaker, would be placed first in the pool because we'll have the plus-minus advantage.
Well, if they were now
you're going head-to-head against, yeah.
If they were to go in and draw against Switzerland, they would win the pool.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
they would.
It doesn't even have to be a victory for Canada. It would just be a draw.
And then this should also give us the inside track on second place, right? Because let's say Canada loses to Switzerland. Say even by 2 goals, whatever, 3 goals, you'd still be positive. And then Bosnia is going to play Qatar. The winner would get to 4 points, but they'd be coming out of the negative, right? And actually, if Qatar won, it wouldn't matter because the first tiebreaker is head-to-head.
So it's going to look like this. Canada's going to be first in Group B.
Okay.
4 points. Switzerland second in Group B with 4 points. Bosnia and Herzegovina third with 1 point.
Right.
And Qatar fourth with 1 point. But as for goal differential, Canada is going to be in first because they have a +5 goal differential.
Yeah.
Switzerland +3, Bosnia -3, Qatar -3.
And Canada's going to have the tiebreak. So if Qatar beat Bosnia and Canada lost to Switzerland, it wouldn't matter because the first tiebreaker is head-to-head, right? So Bosnia would have to blow out Qatar.
They'd have to score 8 goals.
Right.
They'd have to be +8.
Right. And then even so, Canada might still be a good enough third-place team to get in. And we were looking for the 6th goal here.
True.
So we're almost assured of Canada being in the elimination round of 32 already.
Yeah, I think.
Something extremely weird would have to happen.
Extremely weird. But that game next Wednesday, 1 o'clock.
But if Canada beats Switzerland, they're first. Like, that's amazing. Well, as you were saying, ties Switzerland, they're first.
Reid, Switzerland and Qatar drew.
They drew, true. Yeah.
I mean, if this is the version of Canada that goes and plays Switzerland, I mean, Switzerland looked much better today against Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
But
this is exciting.
Canada's playing with, and albeit they've been playing a man up, now 2 up.
Right.
For most of the match.
The relentless attack and the possession was there even when Qatar had a full side. Time for your words of the day presented by Edmonton Public Library. Gather a team of fellow detectives and head to the Stanley A. Milner Library on Saturday, July 25th for Locked Library, The Bookcase, an after-hours escape room adventure. Whether you're a puzzle pro or just looking for a one-of-a-kind night out, Locked Library offers suspense and unforgettable fun in one of Edmonton's most iconic spaces. Tickets now available for this library fundraiser at epl.ca/Locked Library. Early bird pricing ends on June 30th.
The word of the day with Reid and Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What do they got to say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
Should point out, I've stayed in the theme costume the entire show. I didn't take the hat off.
Dedicated.
Once.
Well, I got news for you. Next Canada game, even though we're not going to be on air.
Yeah, we'll have to wear these.
We got to wear them.
Yeah. Do we have a cubby we can keep these in, or top of the closet maybe?
Yeah, we'll find a spot.
We don't want other people getting their grubby hands on them.
No, we don't. First word of the day, acquiesce.
Well, we've had this before. Plus, I know what it means.
Okay, change it.
ACQUIESCE.
No, we haven't. How could we have had this unless it was supplied by somebody else?
Acquiesce is maybe I just don't find it that difficult. Where acquiesce is sort of to almost to give a concession or to relent to like I decided to acquiesce to Coob's request for a 90-minute lunch break, even though everybody else got an hour.
To acquiesce to something is to accept it, agree with it, or allow it to happen by staying silent or not by not arguing.
Oh, or by not even arguing. Okay. So I guess I didn't quite get that. But I got that it was sort of an allowance, like you're allowing something to happen.
Concession, right?
Yeah. So 0.9?
No, 2 out of 2.
Oh, you give me 2 out of 2. And look at this crowd pan here on TSN. I wonder how many people are just like, at this point, almost too shocked to get excited.
Well, and keep in mind, there's going to be a lengthy amount of extra time here, right?
Yeah. Now we'll still sign off at 55 because the game's not close.
If it was a close
game, we were going to stay
agreed
till the end.
to stay till the end.
9 minutes of extra time, so we'll sign off assuming a Canada victory, just not quite knowing the final score.
Second word of the day: whifty. Whifty. Whifty.
The draft order was announced today. Coyote Steve says, Reid, I can't contain myself wondering who the Oilers will select with pick 84. Perhaps Larry Robinson. Yeah. Don't they have a pick in the 50s, Steve? I thought they had a pick in the 50s. Anyway. Oh, Qatar actually has the ball in Canada's penalty area, but it went out of bounds. What's the word? Whifty?
Whifty.
I'll go simple. WIFTY. Oh, let's watch the screen here, Jay. We are in the first minute of injury time. Canada on the attack. And we might see something special here, Jay. It is Jonathan David. Left foot finish. Can they throw hats on the field? My goodness.
So what's this now, a knee brace?
I think it's a good old-fashioned hat trick,
hat
baby.
Brace? What do they call it? It was a braces too.
Like, did we ever think we'd see a match where Canada is hardly celebrating a goal because it's so out of reach? Like
in their favor.
In their favor. Yeah, I've seen Canada get whipped pretty bad. My goodness. 6-0. This is crazy. Hat trick for Jonathan David, who's been spectacular today. Wifty, W-I-F-T-Y. I spelled it right. Do I know what it means? Wifty is the plumage of a dog's tail.
Good guess. Want it in a sentence?
Yes.
The play features a wifty character who starts out blissfully unaware of the conflict, driving the plot, but ultimately pulls it together to save the day.
A naive hero. Or an unlikely hero. Oh, bummer.
Wifty, a synonym of ditzy, describes something or someone eccentrically silly or scatterbrained.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So what did I get? 3.5? No, 3.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. I'll take that.
Jonathan David on track for the Golden Boot.
This is amazing. This is amazing. About 6 minutes left in injury time. Canada will win. First win ever for Canada at the World Cup. It happens on Canadian soil in Vancouver. Matthew Iwanek is there. He'll be the highlight of the hangout tomorrow at 9. Our broadcasting day resumes at 6 a.m. with the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. That's also on 95.7 Cruise FM. What an afternoon. Thanks for watching the game with us. We're well over 100 thumbs. Thanks for doing that. On behalf of Zachary Kubish and Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Enjoy your evening.